mentioned the Matrix, a swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break them.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. They're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? This damn thing. Every time I put the studio for StreamYard on my phone, it like echoes, even though I have the sound off on my phone. I don't know. I'll turn it off in a second, and it will stop bothering me as soon as Pulse gets here, which should be pretty soon, I think. I sent him the code. He got locked out of the something. Anyway, Ray will be here in a minute too. He had something going on or something. I don't know. He'll be here pretty soon. They both will. But hi, everybody. It's Bro Plata. I don't even know what episode this is. Okay. Oh, it says right there in the corner. 256. 256. 256. If you told me when we started this we'd be this far in, I'd probably tell you no. I probably would have given up by now or drowned myself on air with Ray for that long. But neither of us have. It's a miracle. Fights happened on Saturday. Did I watch them? I watched most of them. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because what happened? Oh, Roundtree. Get the shit out of Anthony Smith. That was fun. Yadong won. That was fun. 2 joints that didn't forget about Ray and Pulse. Drive the POS show into the ground like the Titanic. Dude, it's already there. It's been there. Like, this show has sank from since day one. It started underwater. And we've just been hanging on to the one log or whatever it is, or the one door. It's a door. Wasn't it a door? Been hanging on to a door. Me and Ray, the same door for 3 years, over 3 years now. So, man, I can't believe it's been that long. Shit. Tim, the show sank like Lizzo in the pool years ago. Isn't that what I just said? That it sank? I didn't use that analogy. And listen, as a fat person, I know fat people float. Nice try. 2 joints. She float good, I bet you. Dude, she's like a raft. Man, is that like a fetish thing too? That's like giant girls and like little dudes on their shoulders in a pool playing chicken. It has to be, right? Everything is a fetish, isn't it? Everything is a thing. Tim, sorry, bro. Ray and Pulse asked me to tell you they quit. You know what? I feel like they would pass that information to you. If they were mad at me enough, they would pass it through you to probably piss me off more. Like they're not gonna tell me. They're gonna have two joints tell me. That's something they would do if they were pissed at me about something. All right. Well, I gotta check to see what's going on with Pulse. I gave him the info, but I haven't checked. Pulse, you get it, Pulse. Where is he? Sorry, I got like 8 message on. Like I got message coming. I got text. I got a Facebook message. I got a Discord message. Geesh, sorry. I should go backstage on StreamYard. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good, fam. You don't need to do that. Man, I thought I accidentally X'd out of the that would have been bad. Stream. Or did I? Is this still on? Thank God. Don't worry, this is also me. Sorry. These guys know better than to leave me by myself like this. Like, here he is. Are you in? Are you logged in?
I think so. I think so, man. I have a e-meeting scheduled with Jake from Clash TV. I'm on Zoom with him on my phone, so whenever he calls, I might click out for a second.
Okay, no problem. Ray will be here in a minute. It's just like when we started the show, it was known that I wasn't going to do any technical stuff. I told Ray that. So when I have to, it's all right. It's fine. I got it started. Everything was fine. I was just afraid because I'm not logged in the studio on my laptop. I am on my phone, and I'm afraid I'm going to X out and lose the stream. So as long as you're logged in, I can log out. Are you logged in?
Yes.
I can do this. In theory. Good. Oh man, get a sneeze. What's up, Pulse? How are you, man?
Oh man, I gotta tell you.
Uh-oh.
It's like the older I get, sometimes I wonder, is it even the point to get up out of bed in the morning, you know? Like,
I don't know how concerned I should be by that statement. Should I?
I mean, no, I'm all right. It's just shit.
No, dude. I feel that way all the time. You're like, why? Get a lot of whys. A lot. Like, I feel that way a lot. No, I definitely don't want to die. I know that's true, but I don't want to do anything that I have to do. Which that says a lot for me because I don't do a whole lot. Even the things I do have to do, I hate. And I'm like, why do I have to do this? Why? Why does
Yeah.
For what? What's the upside? What's the best thing that happens in my life? But cool stuff happens every once in a while.
I will say this: I truly, and I mean this, I truly look forward to these shows every Tuesday and Thursday.
Me too, man. But it's good to hear, man. And yeah, I'm happy for you. So do I. I mean, yeah, Thursday to Tuesday is usually the hardest for me, especially lately. For a while there, I didn't really care. For a while there, we had a weird patch where I was just like, I don't even know if I want to do it anymore. But I'm good now. But yeah, dude, it's it's fun. That's why we started it, to keep ourselves sane during COVID, and we've had to do it to keep ourselves sane post COVID.
Right.
If you can call it that. But I don't know, man. It's fun. Luckily, it's cool when people watch. Not a ton of people do, but it's cool when they do. What does Ray want now?
Actually, you know what? I miss COVID. Like, I don't miss the virus, but I actually didn't mind it when we were all locked down and shit. Like, I like.
Right when it happened is like maybe stopped taking Adderall cold turkey, so it kind of worked out for me because I wasn't gonna leave the house anyway. So that beginning, and then give a shit. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it got frustrating after a while. The hardest part of it, like just staying at home, not doing shit. I already do that a lot, right? I like try to force myself to like go out and do something, right? Go to the movies, go to a sporting event or something. Go to so to my brothers, go to do something. But during COVID, there was no sports. That really hurt. That sucked a lot. No sports really hurt. Like, especially because it was just the basketball tournament. NCAA basketball tournament was just about to start. That's always like the most fun, especially if you're a couch potato like me. That's like the most fun time to be at home by yourself on the couch is when that's going on. Because there's games going on constantly. And that they shut that down. And geez.
And the Olympics were about to start, if I remember correctly, and they had to postpone them.
Yep. Yeah. And baseball, they had like what they do, 80 games or something.
I remember, I'll never forget when they showed video of Las Vegas, and you know how Vegas is normally packed. The streets are packed.
That must have been a ghost town. I know.
Yeah, it was like that movie with Will Smith where it was just him and his dog. And I actually
I Am Legend.
Yeah. And I was like, man, that would probably be the best time to go to Vegas when you could just have the whole city to yourself.
I mean, it was probably when they first like reopened it. That's probably the best time to go. Like when it was kind of sort of open.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was weird. I feel like the homeless people were dancing around the streets like they were in a musical. We're free. We're finally free.
For real.
Yeah, dude, it was weird. I felt bad for a lot of people who couldn't work. I mean, did you work? You probably couldn't work.
Yeah, no. I at that time I was a prep cook at a what do you call it? A country club in Sugar Land, Texas, and they put us all on what is called furlough.
Yeah.
And it sucked because at that time it was like a really good job for me. I was making like 18 an hour. And whenever the virus hit, they never called us back. And when they finally reopened, they were rehiring all new people. And I was like, well, I already work here. What the fuck? And they're
for
like,
cheaper? Yeah. Probably for cheaper. Probably.
I'm not sure, but they were like, you got to reapply. I'm like, what do you mean reapply? I was already here. I was already getting checks. I was clocking in. My
guess is that they just wanted to. Yeah, if you make 18, they're like, well, we got to hire people for 12, so we don't want the old people to come back and tell them they got to take a $6 pay cut, or whatever. Like, that's probably what they did. That's strange, though.
Yeah,
that's weird. But man, that industry obviously sucked. I mean, I'm sure everyone in Vegas was terrified. I mean, they weren't the only people terrified in the country. Obviously, a lot of people were about losing their jobs and whatnot. But Vegas, there's no people, there's no money for anybody, dude. And it's not like. Man, my brain's not working today. Landlords were given much slack. They weren't really. I mean, there were some programs and stuff to help, but there might have been a few nice ones that understood. But
you remember how people were balling when they were stockpiling hand sanitizer?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, man. I was like,
remember, like then the alcohol companies started making it, and it just smelled straight like tequila.
Oh,
you get a hand sanitizer. It was just yeah. So many. You get like a brand of hand sanitizer you never heard of before, and it's like, dude, this is just tequila.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, those were the days, and yeah, like I kind of fell off with like prior to 2020. I was into all sports. I would dedicate all Sundays to watching football. Mm-hmm. But like after the pandemic, I kind of felt like I pretty much stick with MMA and boxing now because like as soon as the NBA went into that bubble, I stopped caring.
I didn't really like the bubble either. Also, the Cavs weren't any good, so that was part of it. But no, I didn't watch any bubble games. I don't think. Truth is, I don't watch the NBA that much anymore. Not for any reason other than I just kind of lost interest in it a little bit. I like watching the Cavs. I would go to a Cavs game, but I don't turn them on that often.
Yeah, no, but it's like if you stop watching for even a few years, like different players were into the league, and I have no idea who they are.
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the Cavs roster. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? But I think I know them now. They're all right. They started a little slow. They'll be okay. Almost everybody makes the fucking playoffs now. So
This is a true statement. I do. I've been meaning. I've been saying I'm going to get into it.
You can get into any sport if you gamble on it. Figured that out. I gambled on that. I put money on the Daytona 500 this year, and that was the only race I watched. But dude, it was fun to watch. Especially because my guy got in 2 wrecks, dude. The guy I put money on to win got in 2 wrecks. He didn't win, but man,
that is their like Super Bowl, is it not?
Yeah, and it's like it's their first race, or the first big race. Yeah.
How does that work? If it's their championship, how does it start?
It's not their championship. It's not their championship, but it's like no. I guess the best way to say it is more like their Rose Bowl, maybe. Like it's not their championship, but it's their biggest, most prestigious race. That's the biggest one, the big deal, and it is the first one. But it's not the championship though. But that is like the biggest deal. I don't know why, just because it's always been that way. So I don't know. I don't know that much about NASCAR. When we had Dan Brady on here, he talked about it a lot. Actually, I asked Dan who I should bet on. He gave me a list of guys. I just picked one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried. I remember I showed you that video of the flyby, and I was like, man, that's a cool aspect, watching them go around that fast. Yeah. But like, I just for the life of me, I cannot sit down and watch cars race. I just can't. Not for no 3 hours, man.
No, I don't think so either. And like I said, unless I had money on it, unless I had money on somebody, it was hard to watch when I did have money on somebody. I just every once in a while I tune in and see what my guy was doing. But it is a lot more interesting when you have skin in the game. So if you have if you're a big fan of somebody or you have money on it, I get it. I want to go to one. Like that looks awesome to go to a NASCAR race. I've always wanted to do that.
No, I'm told anytime you witness sports in person, it makes it a whole lot more fun. That's why I want to see an NHL game in person.
Yeah, I've never gone to a pro sporting event or any sporting event and been like, this is garbage. even the NHL game I went to last year, which was a blowout. It was like 7-0. Columbus got beat. It was bad. But I went to one MLS game and that was great. That was in 21. But now the world champion Columbus Crew, Pulse.
Wait, what is that?
Glory to Columbus. What?
What is that? Indoor soccer?
What, MLS?
Oh, okay.
They won the ship, baby.
Oh, okay.
They won the ship. They beat LAFC on Saturday.
Oh, okay. So the season's over?
Over. The champs, baby.
Well,
Columbus is a soccer center of America, and America is the center of the world. So therefore, Columbus is a soccer center of the world now.
Is it true that the MLS got Lionel Messi?
Yeah, he was playing for Miami.
Oh, okay. And so now they got star power. Does David Beckham still play?
No, he's been out a while. That guy's like 47 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get into soccer either, man. I tried.
Go watch the Dynamo or somebody play. And listen, I don't watch it on TV that much, but games are fun as fuck. Like I went to one Crew game and it was a blast. It was Columbus and Cincinnati, what they call the Hell is Real Derby. And because there's a big on the highway that is 70, the highway that's in between 71. The highway that's in between, there's a giant billboard that says Hell is Real. Anyway. But I went to that in 21 when both teams weren't really that good. This year, that was the conference championship game, was Cincinnati and Columbus. I bet that was insane. It had to be. I mean, and the championship was in Columbus Saturday. That must have been nuts. And I guess a lot of Columbus Crew fans, they couldn't get tickets. They're pissed because they couldn't get tickets because they're getting outbought by rich people. But so they can't get tickets to a game in Columbus, which is a bummer, but I don't know. I'm much more excited about my new hero. Actually, if anybody wants to give me a Christmas present, I take a size 3XL Joe Flacco Browns jersey. That's what I take. That's what I want. A Joe Flacco. I'm wacko for Flacco, bro.
Flacco's all of a sudden the man again. If he takes y'all deep into the playoffs,
statue and Hall of Fame. I'm
saying, I mean, especially if. I don't see it happen. But if y'all somehow win the Super Bowl, that's 2 rings for him. That gives him a serious case for that place,
Well, if he does it in this situation, Dude,
If
the Browns are 8-5
whoever's
or
the
anything.
signal caller that leads the Browns to a Super Bowl ring, he's a made guy in that city. I have to believe.
Yeah, I mean, you should see how we treat Bernie Kosar.
Right.
There's a god here, you know. But yeah, whoever it is, it doesn't matter who it is. Even if it's Watson, we won't give a fuck. They probably won't build him a statue because they know what would happen if they build him a statue. But like, he'd be the only one they wouldn't build a statue for, I think. But Flacco, yeah, dude, this feels like, a bit like Kurt Warner in Arizona, although I think he's older than Warner was.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is he
I didn't check.
But I'll tell you
he'll
what,
be 39 next month.
Okay. Well, yeah, if Watson does that, fans in Houston will be pissed off.
Well, listen, they shouldn't be pissed off because they ended up getting a hell of a deal with those picks, and they made the right pick with quarterback. Obviously, because Stroud is the man, so they're fine. They're good. They're going to be good for a while, probably because of that trade. I mean, they didn't pick Stroud with one of the Browns picks, but it's going to help a lot, and they definitely made the right pick with that quarterback. Is it next? Not this week. This week, Chicago. Next week, we play at Houston. Browns do.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, yeah, and I have to root against my boy CJ Stroud now. I was a big CJ Stroud fan when he was wearing scarlet and gray.
Right. What is the Browns' record right now?
8-5. Which every NFL team every year has injury problems. Every year, right? Everybody does. But this is like ridiculous with the Browns. I mean, they lost Chubb, they lost Watson, they lost 2 starting right tackles. Conklin in the first game, and this kid Jones they had has been playing great. He's done for the year now too. The defensive backs are out. Ward's been out for a while. Jedrick Wills, the left tackle's been out for a while. Like, it is insane how many injuries, like big, huge injuries they've had. And the fact that they're 8-5 on their 4th quarterback is fucking insane. I'm like, what if they were healthy? Would they be undefeated?
I tell you what, if I'd have told you in preseason that at week 13 you'd be 8-5, you wouldn't have not taken that.
Of course I would have taken it. Dude, my pick this year was 9-8. That was my guess. So, we have 4 games left. Hopefully we beat that. And those are all winnable games. And we play at home against Chicago. At home against Chicago. Although Chicago's been playing better, they beat the Lions last week. Then at Houston, at home, Thursday night football against the Jets. And then last game is in Cincinnati. And hopefully the Cincinnati game won't mean a whole lot, maybe other than maybe seeding. If we win these next 3, would be nice. And they already named Joe Flacco the starter for the rest of the year. People were making a big deal about him being on the practice squad this week, but they did that for contract reasons. Like they took him off so they could sign him to another deal and have him on for it's a contract issue. But people are like, well, technically he could sign with another team, and he's not fucking signing with another team. Why would he do that? They just named him the starter. This is the best situation he could possibly have. No one else wanted him. So why would he sign with another team? But he played great. This thing I'm worried about is he's coming off the couch, and like, how much does he have the rest of the season in him physically?
His story this year reminds me of Keanu Reeves.
Footsteps Flacco, dude.
In the replacements, yeah.
Yeah, not Falco, it's Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit. Except he, already won. It's Don Strock is what it was, which is in the 80s. He was a quarterback for the Dolphins for a long time. Then he retired, and then he came out of retirement to play for the Browns in the middle of the year. That happened in 88, I think. So I think that's the last team they said to have this kind of record this far in with at least 4 quarterbacks. That was the 88 Browns.
Oh, okay.
So, and Flacco was the first Brown to throw 3 touchdown passes in a game over 30 yards in length since Brian Sipe in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't had any good quarterback play. I can't believe how good his arm is. Even the 30, I mean, not just the 39, just at all, period. We've never had a quarterback with that. Like Watson doesn't have that kind of arm. He has a good arm, but he doesn't have that kind of arm, like a 6'6", 250 arm, He was throwing deep balls off his back foot. Like only a certain amount of people on earth could have ever done that. He's just You know,
Yeah, no, he was always throwing BBs. That's for sure.
yeah.
He,
And I those Raven teams, those good Ravens teams, were pains in the asses. Maybe because of their defense. But Flacco played well, but I couldn't hate Flacco. I mean, I hate Flacco the way I hate Justin Tucker, like because he beats us and he's good. But I didn't hate him the way I hated Roethlisberger. That's different.
well, those Ravens teams always had weapons though. They had Anquan Bolden. They had
Right.
They had great players around him. But yeah, no, he
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice, yeah, he was great.
He was a good player.
Yeah, until he shot
That's
himself.
not what we remember him for, but
Right.
But
And a hell of a defense to boot. So
they've always have good. Well, the AFC North, all the teams always have good defense, and they always have a good running game. That's just how AFC North football has been since they made those divisions. It wasn't AFC North. That's how AFC North football has always been. It's been cold. It's been run the ball and play defense, and it's awesome. I love it. It's the kind of football I like, but it's rough. It gets guys beat up, and this year, I mean, look, Browns are 8-5. Bengals and Steelers are 7-6. Like, I think right now, all four are in the playoffs, and very possibly all four may make the playoffs. I don't think that's ever happened before. So
3 teams from the same division in the playoffs.
Four.
Four.
Very possible.
Wow.
I
One
think
of
right
them,
now that's if the season ended today, I believe that's what would happen. So, it's last week it was definitely the case, but anyway, that'd be crazy. That's never happened before, I don't think.
No, I've never heard of that.
But now, number one, don't choke. Also, it'd be nice to get a seed. Nice to get a home playoff game. That'd be nice. Although the chances are we'll probably get a wild card. Well, we will because we're not going to catch Baltimore. Baltimore's 10-3.
Fighting where legends are made. There's a man named Ray with a fire that won't fade. He's got through the soul and a harmless steel with fury of thunder and violence. Yeah, he's a fire scrapper when it calls to defend. Step into the rain, hear the crowds roar. With the flames in our hands, we'll raise it even more. We're the rebels of the night. With a Celtic fun fight, marching to the beat of the bagpipes every night. Whoa. Whoa. Family wanna fight.
Do we have
I
to
feel
throw
like
you out
this-
of the ring now?
Is that a demonetization incoming?
No, it's an AI song. It's perfectly legal now. We all, it's made with complete AI. Was that song? So I approved everything that was put in that. I was happy with it.
I was giving you crap for like wanting to have those on the show because Moss was doing it. I'm like, make up your own bits. However, those are pretty fun to play with. When I started playing with that thing, I'm like, they are fun to play with.
I was going to ask, was that because I was really thinking, was that Dropkick Murphys? Was that some type of? I know it's punk, but I mean, like,
no, I feel like I bet that AI nails that style of music all the time, and I feel like that says something more about the style of music than anything else.
Probably.
It's just like four chords and I gotta go da 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 la da da.
I was gonna make. I have some that I want to play on the show.
One I did today is I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. That's gonna be our new. I think that's gonna be our new like theme on the video.
I realize that it doesn't always nail it because I would do it with throughout my email too. It doesn't always nail it. The best way I've found to do it is to get either write your own lyrics or have ChatGPT write lyrics, copy and paste, and then put your own genre in. Because what you can do is you can mix genres.
Yeah.
And they like one I did was like, let's put pop, punk, country, metal. I'm like, what are they gonna do? And when they heard the song, I'm like, that's about what I think it would be. I did another one on my email that's what is it? It's outlaw country metal polka. And the one is just like metal with like an accordion, and the other one is pretty cool. I'm like, dude, This is weird, but it's really cool. Anyway,
It's interesting.
fun.
Pulse, did you watch Monday's stream when Maz was playing all like the AI songs, like the Two Joint song that they made on the show and everything?
No, I missed it. Two Joints has his own song now.
Made with AI. It's called Suno is the app that we're using.
I was having so much fun playing with it and pissed when I was out of songs that I looked into paying for it.
It's $8 a month.
It's $8 a month if you play for a whole year up front.
No.
It's $10 a month if you pay monthly.
Oh,
yeah, I looked
okay.
it up, yeah.
Well, I'll pay
So
$96.
$10. I'd be tired of it in a month.
$96 for 250 credits.
No, you
I
get
want
more than
that.
that. If
What
or
up,
no,
Derek?
no, that's right, yeah.
What up, D?
Good to
Dude.
see you.
Pulse,
that-
I honestly think the Super Bowl is going to be Browns Cowboys. It's going to be
Hey,
Flacco and the Browns in Vegas with.
I won't be mad at nobody if that happens. And I you know what?
We're going, Pulse. We're going to Vegas if that happens. Well, we wouldn't be able to get in. Well, we wouldn't. I know we wouldn't be able to get into the game. I wasn't even thinking about that. But like the city, you wouldn't be able to get into the city. It's probably already booked for Super Bowl weekend.
If that's half right, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Do you realize the congestion on like
Oh, it's gonna be
90
bad.
west of all the psychopaths from Cleveland that would drive to Vegas just to be there? The
Dude, the-
traffic would be like the 90s here in Cleveland when you
All the
couldn't get
WalMarts are
past
going to be filled with
Bracknell.
people sleeping in their cars.
Yes. It set the world record for amount of DUIs in different cities
Maybe.
for Cleveland people.
Also, Ray, if you're looking for something to get me for Christmas, I wear a size 3XL Joe Flacco Browns jersey.
Oh, God.
That's-
I don't think they have enough fabric for that for you.
No, they do. You have to pay an extra $1.50 usually. Hey, I've eaten. Well, okay. Saturday, I was at a party. I ate pretty hard. Besides that, since Thursday, I've just been eating salads, and it's been rough.
Whoa, you confirm you got your gift, right?
Yes, it's right here. When can I open it? Because listen. I want to trust you, Pulse. I do, but I don't know you that well. It could be a
Fuck,
bomb.
that's what I forgot to put in. I was gonna put in a ticking sound, like a fucking, like it sounds like a bomb's about to go off. Damn it! I didn't put that sound effect in. Shit.
And I was doing all I could to try to figure out what it was without opening it.
Well, it's I can guarantee.
What I learned that you put it in a box that you once bought a burner from. I learned that from information available.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
I'm
so
like, did he send us
Shut up.
burner phones? I'm like, no, he just used the box.
Hold
So
on.
you
We
know-
gotta get.
So you
gotta
know
get
it's
him
not
in
a
trouble.
bomb, and you know it's not anthrax only because it has the return to sender address on it. So no
I just didn't want
terrorist.
him to blow your spot up. That's why I took him off the stream.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
dare
No terrorist worth their salt would even think about doing some shit like that. So you don't have to worry about
Pulse,
that.
you said earlier you sometimes think if it's even worth getting out of bed. So you may want to send back to yourself. Okay, what you said doesn't really matter. Okay, you're kind of hoping it gets sent back to you.
It's not a bomb, but it is the bomb. I guarantee.
Can I open it?
I mean, I would prefer you wait till because I want you and Ray to open yours together because
Wait, what do you mean? Did you send him one?
there was two of them in there, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't open the box.
Yeah, there's the inside
Okay.
the box. There are two gifts. I thought you were gonna maybe mail it to him.
Well,
you
I
can
can't do
open-
that without opening it. You know.
Well, yeah, you can open the box, sure.
Oh, they're wrapped?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
Christmas
they're
gift.
wrapped.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't know if there was just
Okay.
like some shit and it was like put in the box like that would be that
Man, I don't know, Pulse. It sounds like a pain in the ass for me to send that to Ray.
I mean, you could open it,
You.
and in fact, I'll spoil it for you right now. You want to
Don't
know what's in
spoil
the
it.
box?
No, I much rather open it and see what's
We'd
in the
rather
box.
have the reveal with the paper being wrapped
Yeah,
by
let's do
Tim,
that.
unwrapped by Tim.
Can we do
It's
that? Let's do
Gwyneth,
that.
it's Gwyneth Paltrow's head. It's
Oh,
Gwyneth
nice.
Paltrow's severed head.
What's
yeah.
in the box?
What's in the box? I actually, Pulse. You meant to say if you meant to say Gwyneth Paltrow pussy candle, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, epically fine with that.
Okay, so he's gonna open the box, but both gifts are individually wrapped. So
Okay, well,
I will, I mean,
All right, if you want me to wait. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Don't open it on the thing. Just open it. You know,
I'm opening the box to make sure that it's not a bomb.
Bum, 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 bum.
Pulse, I'm a child. You're gonna make me wait. How long are you gonna make me wait?
Dude, it was hot. He opened a gift that I sent him last year, and I had to tell him on the show this year not to open up either fucking gift.
the anticipation is what makes it all worth it. You have something to look forward to on Christmas.
And Tim, I got confirmation by
Here
one.
they are. Did you wrap these, Pulse?
Yes.
Good job. Look at that. Have our names on them and everything.
Right.
Aw, I like the wrapping paper. I'm always a fan of like that plaid.
I
Actually.
still don't know what it is.
Oh no.
I mean, clearly there's liquid in here, but I still don't know what it is.
Don't guess, fucko. Chocolate
Man.
bars.
Okay, so wait. So what? Our last show before Christmas is the Thursday. So can we do it then? I know. I'm a giant child. I mean, you want me to do it on the show, right?
I'm laughing at 2 joints and a Bears comment. It's a couple of old Charlie Brown snow cone makers.
I'm all for it. Did you send Pulse's microphone?
I did not. I will do it next week.
You know, I gotta say, y'all, because like anytime my dog drinks from her bowl or eats food, you can hear that just fine. So it makes me wonder, do I even need a microphone?
You're echoey, so I'd say yes.
It would be. It's more.
You're
gonna
gonna sound a lot better.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I mean, even Maz has his, and you can't really. There's enough of a dampening in a lot of these microphones.
Even
where you don't
when
really
we first
pick up a lot
started,
of
I didn't
shit.
have this. I just had the microphone. I just like had it sitting here, and even that, it was a difference. So
Well, yeah, that's what I really want is a professional look like you guys have. Y'all look like real
I'm
radio
aware.
guys.
I don't know how professional it looks, but
Well, I mean, we try to make it at least
Yeah, but
480p.
no, you'll sound so much better, man, with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
For real. And it's just, again, I've got a lot of shit on my mind, and next
You're
week
right.
I got I gotta go re-up my stupid driving privileges because they expire on Christmas Eve.
Of course it is.
How's your
I know. Isn't it
how's
awesome?
your clavicle?
My clavicle?
Your back? Didn't you slip and fall on some
Oh,
stairs?
yeah, my back's okay. It's still jacked, but, you know.
Back and your clavicle are two completely different things.
Yeah, I was going to say clavicle's like right here, isn't it?
Oh, is that what that is?
Clavicle.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, it's
Oh,
like
that's
right
the-
here.
It's like the neck bone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your aorta? I've been hearing that for years. What is it?
That's isn't that the bone?
You say areola?
Because I mean, I could show you some areola.
I'd rather you not.
But no, yeah, my clavicle's great. Pulse, thanks for asking. Oh, 2 joints. And yeah, 2 joints. It is a professional look for $250 a year. This is what we pay for.
Good point.
Okay.
Well, off of that app that Two Joints got his own theme music from, can I make intro song for myself?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
It's Suno AI, and you can create like music. Like, all right, I'll give another one. This one's gonna be for every time Tim's being a negative douchebag on the show, and putting me down for living my truth. This is gonna be the song.
Why you acting so mean? You spread negativity
Lame.
like a bad scene. Yeah, you're worth a shot. Party like a knot. We ain't gonna let you mess up our vibe. We choose love and harmony every time. So Tim, don't go. Take a step back. We don't need your negativity attack. No.
This is garbage. I hate it. It's terrible.
Find our peace, spreading positivity like the gentle breeze, like the breeze. Oh, Tim Danko, can't you see? We're all about unity and positivity.
Dude, play him the new theme song.
I need to put that in there.
This song kind of has a little bit number one. A couple times I've put stuff in there and it comes out like a Christian rock song, and this one does a
It
little bit.
does.
But it's funny because I don't know what I expected from pop punk country metal, but this is about pretty spot on, I think.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic here for a second.
Mm-hmm. All right, Poles. I will stare at these presents and not open them.
Okay.
You're better at rapping than I am. Although you do use a lot of tape like I do. I just do put shit in bags or just I don't really buy it for my nieces. I just hand them stuff. Tim put a Creed DVD in the microwave. Sure. Having second, third thoughts about going to see Creed. I mean, obviously want to, but I'm thinking about the money situation. Also, there's a concert that's coming up in February in Pittsburgh again. Why is it always fucking Pittsburgh? But
Because we rule.
We really okay. All right. Anyway, the 30-1 softball niece. Yeah, well, one of them, both of them. Actually, I just bought tickets for me and the 30-1 softball niece to go to Kent State women's basketball. Kent State ladies, Lady Golden Flashes against the Ohio Lady Bobcats. It cost me $30, which is actually a lot more. It's more expensive than Akron. Akron was cheaper, but
I have a question. Are we doing trivia today? And if so,
yes.
Can we like do it right off the bat?
Yes. Yeah, let Ray do what he's doing and then we'll do it.
Okay.
Kent State sounds like Prison of the Insane. Maybe. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I always forget. I forgot again. Was it something about AI music? I don't think so. Was it something about? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm falling apart again. What's Ray doing? He keeps.
I'm trying to get this to work.
Okay. Shoot, what were we talking about before that? I don't know. I forget it. Oh, that concert. Yeah. It's a concert in Pittsburgh I might go to on like a Tuesday in February. Yeah. This place called Jurgles, which is cool. I've been there before. And Ray, you too. What?
I was gonna say that sounds like a teenager club. Gerbils?
Jurgles?
It sounds like a club owned by Richard Gere.
It's a rock bar and restaurant. It's pretty cool. But what I was gonna say? I forgot again. Damn it! I just had it. I was about
Something
to
about
say
the
it.
concert in Pittsburgh.
No, it was something else. It was something else.
The Rock Bar.
It was something else.
Gerbil in your butt.
No, not gerbils. Jurgles. But now I'm
Don't
pissed.
be a jergle. It sounds like an
I fucking
Italian
had it
word.
and I was interrupted. No, I'm kidding. It's my fault. But I still like.
I don't
Tim, you're losing your marbles. I know, dude. I'm gonna blame my fucking
have
pills.
to fly, have to crow.
You flashcards, maybe. YouTube Music gave me like a review of what I've listened to the most, and it makes sense. What do you think I've listened to the most this year? Which band?
Bowling for Soup.
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think they might have been top 5, but no, they weren't number 1.
Creed.
No,
Papa Roach?
no.
Although I could
Actually,
see
it's the band I'm thinking about seeing in Pittsburgh in February. Blackstone Cherry.
that. Ooh, good band.
Yeah, Blackstone Cherry is badass.
What was
Pulse,
the name
you
of
fuck with
that?
Blackstone Cherry?
No, but what was the name of that band you put us on to last week? That the lead singer looked like Fedor Emelianenko?
Oh, that was I don't know what the name of the band was. That She's Like Gay guy. I don't know. She's like gay.
Mine was Buju Banton this year, which surprises me. I just looked it up.
Hoobastank, yeah.
Hoobastank rules. Don't be hating.
I have listened to Hoobastank this year. That's definitely true.
So have I.
Yeah, but Blackstone Cherry is one of those bands I just don't understand why they're not giant. Like if you like any kind of music, you would like Blackstone Cherry, I think, except for maybe hip hop. Other than that, like you like a little rock, a little country, a pop, any of that. Blackstone Cherry is pretty fucking sweet. Anyway,
Well, I looked up my YouTube music, the year in review, and the artist that I stream the most, it's a local
Post
rapper.
Malone.
Rapper you may have never heard of. He's actually deceased now. His name is
Sure,
Big
millionaire. Who?
Big Pokey.
Big
Oh, no.
Popey?
Pokey.
Pokey. Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, he went biblical with his name at least. You know, I kind of
What-
liked it, but Pokey, cool. I've never heard of Big Pokey a day in my life.
One time when I was working at a restaurant down there when I lived in Texas, Baby Vash came in, and all the Hispanic girls I worked with went fucking crazy. It was hilarious.
Have you ever heard of Marcus Manchild?
I know a few man-childs.
You do a show with one every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. I mean, soon to hopefully be Rumble. You know,
Fuck off with Rumble already.
Yeah.
huh?
I was gonna say and Clash TV.
And Clash TV.
Listen, they don't want anything to do with us, Pulse.
That's not true.
I'm kidding.
Not
I'm just being
true.
negative. Just being a negative Nilly.
Well, if you're gonna do that,
Being a lay down Larry.
Why you acting so mean?
This would be the style of music I don't like.
how do you not
Like
love
a bad
reggae?
seed. Yeah,
Like reggae?
you're worth a
Sounds
shot.
like a bunch of stoners to me.
It's what it is. It goes way better with weed than it ever did.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to put in that prompt for the Bro Bro Plata song, which is like the word America a bunch. I've heard.
Oh.
I did tell it to write a metal song and just put the word metal in a bunch, and I'm like, that's fine.
Well, here's the theme song, by the way. I finally got it up.
Okay.
Ohio and after me survive. Tim Dyko and we hike like a podcast dynamite. Throw played up when nonsense takes the stage. Comedy and combat, a metal podcast rage. From the shores of Lake Erie to the world they stride, sipping on their chaos in the studio they confide. No plans, no rules, just a metal podcast stream. Road later, tearing at the podcast scene. Road later, mics ablaze in the chaos they delight. Two comedians, metal nights, conquering the night. Raise a glass, join the fight as the voices swirl. Roll, play up, taking over the podcast world.
And
That sounds like a Christian rock band or something like
does
that.
a little
It
bit.
does. I think we should once I get my fucking license back, you and I need to make some kind of like Jesus or a Faith Plus One video
It's fine.
for that, where we lip sync over it under it.
Yeah, I did put in the prompt like, and sometimes they don't like to wear their pants. And sometimes it's just like no pants, no rules.
Oh, do you think we can like appeal to Corey Feldman and get him on the show? 'Cause that song reminded me of his work that Ray played for us.
It is a very Corey Feldman thing.
I know someone he used to be a psychic, which is pretty hilarious.
Ah,
I can get Corey Feldman's psychic on. which
pro
probably
bro
charges
plate.
money. I know.
Yeah, that's what the AI
That was
voice.
the part that was, you know, sometimes it says it right, sometimes it doesn't.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, can it not say platter?
It does
Apparently not.
sometimes. Like in another song, it said it right for me at least. But yeah, I don't know.
If I'm
Yeah.
ever, I will say this: if I'm ever late again, I have a couple more songs, and I think. Oh no, I have also a female version of your Tim Danko. Why you so mean? Which I don't get why it can't say negativity. That's something that bothered me through the entire thing. It was like negative, like what?
I
But
I made a Lord Thoven metal song. It's pretty great.
but this one's gonna be another one if I'm late and I just feel like being an ass to on my entrance or on an entrance. And this
Yeah, I feel like we have to throw you out of the ring now.
Legends are made. There's a man named Ray with a heart that will fade. He's got the wisdom and knowledge. He's seen it all. With his MMA takes, he'll make you stand tall. Yeah. With every punch and kick, break down the walls. Ray high class, the master theory.
Sounds like a theme song for like a kids karate, daytime karate show. Karate Phil, he's
That reminds me
supposed to listen to his parents.
Oh, that reminds me of Chris Jericho.
kind of Fozzy-ish. Yeah, it's definitely some Fozzy going on here.
It's not My Chemical Romance. Oh, I haven't asked them to make emo songs yet.
We're gonna gain a lot of people in the AI community if this is how this shit's gonna go.
Dude, the thing is, we'll get tired of it pretty quick.
I don't know, 250, and I can come up with songs for Pulse, and I can come up for like two.
Well,
Jam
eventually, I'm just gonna be
13,
like,
two
dude, fucking
joints.
write your own songs.
This
eventually.
is what we
It's
should
fun for a
call
minute.
this segment, man. That's a great idea.
My Chemical Romance.
Wasn't that one of the suggestions for the names of this show? Probably. No, because I've heard that before.
But we should put with AI songs underneath it, like just as like a little.
I'm not okay.
Sorry.
Hey, I saw them live and they were not good, but I don't think it was their fault. It was a lot of sound issues.
Ugh.
Anyway, okay, let's do the podcast. Not
Trivia?
podcast. This is a podcast. Trivia. Dude, I'm fucking losing it. It's my pills. My pills are killing me. See,
What pills are you
I
on
eat
now?
salad for a week. My brain doesn't work. You guys out there fucking don't
called-
stop eating junk food.
It's called chicken.
I
And
eat
fucking-
chicken too. Chicken, I mean, ham, I mean, all kinds of meat.
Don't eat ham. Ham's not good for you.
It's fine.
I eat ham, but
Dude, I'm not going to not eat ham. I'm just not eating a lot of carbs or any carbs, really. So,
You got your pen and paper ready?
yeah. And actually, we should we should get it ready with this.
hold on. You made a bunch of AI songs, so you didn't make a fucking theme song for this?
I ran out of credits, Tim, and then you used all my credits.
Sure, I did. I made one song that was supposed to talk about how much sexier I was than you, and it backfired on me. Did you see that one? That was pretty funny. It was bad.
like,
It wasn't
I
good
was-
at all, but it
I was
backfired on
gonna
me.
create songs, but all of a sudden Tim went AI nuts while I
Yeah.
was at a fucking stop. Like
Well-
it took you 5 minutes to create those.
Use your email.
I know.
Create another email.
Okay.
Don't pay for it. Just have 40 different Gmails.
Yeah. And let's fade it out. As it's trivia time. Yeah.
So everyone's well aware, Reyes, you have to beat me. I'm the defending champion.
There's some
Alright.
controversy about that. He technically won last.
No, he didn't. Pulse, your question was wrong. We looked it up. It was wrong.
I remember Ray winning the game. That's all I'm
Did
just
not
saying.
win the game. He had the
That
wrong
clip, by
answer.
the way-
Have you
that
not
clip
seen
will be up
Jeopardy
this
when they
week, by the
they
way.
fix shit when they get it wrong? Yeah.
Okay, so we're going 3-0 you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if there's any day for him to do better, it's today because apparently my brain's not fucking working. What's my middle name? Fuck, I can't remember. All right.
Well, he is Ray Never Wrong High Clack, apparently.
Never. This is your negative song with the female.
I'm already tired of this AI music shit.
That's like Ace of Base.
It
Okay.
kind of is.
Sounds like ringtones from 2001.
That's what makes it
So-
awesome.
Today we are doing movie trivia.
Nice.
Okay, I hope you guys brought your A games.
Oh,
I didn't. This is penis.
that is a good movie.
Okay, question number 1. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released?
right though.
Mm.
I feel like I should know. I should know this.
I should know this, and I guessed, but I think a good guess. I probably spelled it wrong.
Please don't look at the chat because the answer is
Nope.
I didn't look at the chat, but I didn't hit full screen. Okay, I
Yep,
didn't cheat
full
yet.
screen.
Okay. You ready, Ray?
Yep. I went Fantasia by Disney.
That's a good guess. I went Steamboat Willie.
You both are wrong. The correct answer is Snow White.
Is it
Snow
Snow
White
White?
was before?
Yeah.
Was Snow White before Fantasia?
Yeah, I didn't think Steamboat Willie was a feature. I think it was just
No, that was a
cartoon.
short.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like one of the first shorts he ever
Dude,
did.
you know that's public domain now? The Steamboat Willie Mickey?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, a lot of Disney shit's becoming. They're trying really hard to fight that law about 100 years because a lot of their shit's turning 100.
I know. It's kind of funny at this point.
Okay.
Let's do better.
Question number 2.
Number 2.
In the Matrix, does Neo take the blue or the red pill? It's multiple choice, so it's a 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
I'm not 100% on this, but I think it's the red.
Right?
Actually, the line, I believe, was take the red pill and you wake up in your bed completely forgetting what
I
happened
thought it was
here.
the blue pill.
And it was the blue pill, I believe. Am I right or wrong? Who's right or wrong? Because I love
Tim.
the Matrix.
Is the right
I got it reversed. Okay. All right. I do love the Matrix, though. Did not like the fourth Matrix movie. Too woke.
I just
Love the
know
guy
that because
from-
people use like red pill as a like a metaphor or whatever.
God damn, I'm red pilled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I love the Matrix.
Question number 3. For what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination?
Nomination? Ooh.
Yes, not win, but nomination.
Still gotta go with this one.
Please do not look at the chat.
Do you have an
full
answer,
screen.
Raymond?
I do. I think, if I'm wrong, whatever, still a good movie. The movie Splash with Daryl Hannah. Or Hannah.
I went
Yeah.
Philadelphia, which I think he won, but I don't know if that was his first nomination.
Did Splash in Philadelphia?
Yes.
You both are wrong. The name of the movie was called Big.
It was big. Big
I
was
was
before.
I was gonna choose Big if I didn't fucking go to Splash first.
They,
That was a great movie too.
Oscar not for
Big's
Big?
fucking
Yeah.
I mean, I like
Look at
Big,
it.
but I didn't think it was the kind of movie that got fucking Oscar love.
I got
Speaking
to
of,
stick my head out of the sunroof like the
An
kid in
11-year-old
Big.
boy has sex with a grown woman. How is he getting
right,
an
I
Oscar?
was gonna say, speaking of Man-Child, the movie
Ha.
Big is where he won his first Academy Award nomination.
I like
Okay.
it. Good movie.
Question number 4. What flavor of Pop-Tarts does Buddy the elf use in his spaghetti in Elf?
Man,
The movie Elf.
oh, I have my definitive list of the greatest Christmas movies of all time too. I'm gonna give you that later.
All right. What's surprising? The fact I'm losing again? Of course. Surprises me every time.
I don't know, man. I don't feel real good about this one.
All right. What do you have?
Venus cherry.
I said strawberry?
Yeah, strawberries was second guess.
You both are wrong. The correct answer is chocolate.
Ew.
Oh, the s'mores ones? Yeah. All right. 1-0 still.
Oh, but sidebar, which do you prefer, Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels?
Oh, dude. Toaster strudel. Yeah.
Toaster strudel if I'm like, I got nothing to do. Pop-Tarts if like I'm on the run. Because I'll eat them.
Quicker.
I don't really
Yeah.
either have I don't
They're
really
quicker, and
do
plus
either,
you don't have to take the
but-
time to pour the cream on the pastry. You know.
That's the thing. I wouldn't if I wanted to just something to go quickly. I wouldn't do Pop Tart. I kind of want. So I don't really like Pop Tarts that much anyway. I don't hate them, but I just now strudel. Strudel has more stuff in it. It's basically a breakfast cake. It's good shit. I haven't had one in a very long time though. I'm trying not to. I get one cheat meal a week. I think maybe I don't know. We'll see how long it takes.
Tim, I should be afraid. By the way, speaking of weight gain, I've been stepping on like digital scales recently, and they've been blinking at me. I prefer Asian women's toes in my mouth.
Oh, was that an option? You didn't say that was an option.
Okay.
Yeah, so gross, man.
Question number 5.
Oh.
The head of what kind of animal is front and center in the infamous scene from The Godfather?
Oh, that one's easy.
I feel like this is easy enough.
That was very easy.
It is if you've seen The Godfather.
I know. That's why I'm like, it's easy. I've seen The Godfather.
And I haven't seen The Godfather,
It's
so
an
I have
iconic scene. Like
I have
that,
no idea.
you do. You do. You've seen it in maybe like breakdowns or like, YouTube
Dude,
lists.
I honestly do not know. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay.
What do you
Polls.
have, Ray?
Johnny Fontaine got the picture off of this act, so I decided to act like a man and say a horse head.
Oh yeah, damn it! No, I didn't have that. I fucking knew that though.
What'd you have?
Boar. I told you I didn't remember.
Ray
Damn
with
it.
the right answer, one apiece.
Man. Yeah, I had no clue.
That one was easy. Like
That was
it's-
like
Wait a
maybe
minute,
the
wait a
first
minute,
time
wait a
since
minute,
we've been
wait a
playing
minute.
this game when Ray absolutely knew one, and I absolutely didn't.
Wait a minute. You've never seen The Godfather.
It's 3.5 hours long, Paulson, made in the 70s. I don't have all day.
Okay.
No, that movie gets off to a good start, dude.
I'm well aware that I would like it. That's like, I mean, I put up Citizen Kane forever when I watched it. I'm like, fuck, this movie's sweet. So
It's
yeah,
fucking Citizen Kane's
and I actually don't mind long movies. I went and saw fucking Killers of the Flower Moon in the theater, and that movie is also pretty damn slow. I liked it, but it's like that movie could have been 40 minutes shorter, and they wouldn't have missed anything important. I feel like they could have made the same movie.
I
They
know
could
it's
have
on
done it.
digital now, so I'll probably like get it on digital.
Probably $20 now, though. Wait till it comes. It will come out on Apple eventually.
It'll come down.
Well, I'm still waiting for Oppenheimer to come down. They're just putting it back in theaters.
Yeah, I was about to say they're not going to bring that price
I
down.
can. I got the perfect
I'll wait.
way for you to see that movie. You don't have, but
All right. If I can stream, I can stream it on Roku.
Okay. Question number 6. In what
What do we got here?
1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me"?
I love Travis Bickle. Or not Travis Bickle. What was his?
You ready? I'll go.
Yep, we
Is
both
it-
have the same one. It's Taxi Driver.
Taxi driver.
What's up, Gweed? And yes. Point of two.
You know what? I haven't seen Taxi Driver either.
I know of it, and I've seen bits and pieces.
Maybe we need to watch Taxi Driver, right?
That should be a Patreon thing. Or like
Although
a
you
private
guys
paywall.
you guys are gonna hear real treat coming up after this. The definitive list of the definitive list of the greatest 5 greatest Christmas movies of all time. You guys should be really,
I'll take a poop during this because I don't watch Christmas movies.
dude.
I'm not a Christmas person. Never have
Dude,
been.
my number one is I love. It's so good. It's so good.
Save it. Pulse 7. Let's go.
Question number 7. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Academy Award for Best Director?
First movie?
First one he ever won.
Man, it has to be.
Fuck. Now I gotta go down the Steven Spielberg fucking list of movies in like chronological order. Fuck. God
It has
damn
to be this one, doesn't it?
I'm
I don't know.
just gonna take a fucking wild guess. All right.
1948. Okay. That was not my guess. That was the complete opposite of my guess.
I
All
like
right.
to phone home.
E.T. Oh, that's a good guess. I went Jaws. I know Jaws was like his first one. I don't know if he won an Oscar for Jaws though.
No. I just blew it.
I bet one of us is right.
Pulse.
He's making us hang.
What was your answer, Ray?
E.T.
And I
Both
went.
of you are wrong.
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right.
It was 1948.
The correct answer was a film called Schindler's List.
He didn't win one till Schindler's
win one?
List.
Wait, what? He
Yes.
didn't get it for fucking Back to the Future or
He
Indiana
wasn't.
Jones?
He didn't do Back to the Future, but Indiana Jones he did.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
Spielberg
didn't.
directed Back to the Future. Or no, it was that Robert Zemeckis that did.
Zemeckis.
Yeah. He was a producer.
But Indiana Jones, yes. But
he was a producer on
he
Back
didn't win
to
one
the
for
Future.
E.T. or.
Wow.
Oh, I can't believe it took all the way to Schindler's List. And the thing about this category is every one of these, I'm like, I should have fucking get every one of these. But come on,
you know
Tim,
that
do better.
I consider Schindler's List to be a technical comedy.
Of course you do, you racist.
No, it's because of Opie and Anthony. They would like,
Of course, that
quote
makes sense.
Schindler's List. We're like, I'm essential to the full effort.
I haven't seen Schindler's List either.
I've seen Schindler's List. I loved Schindler's List.
I'm sure it's great. I mean, I haven't seen it.
As the descendant of somebody who got fucking got during that time, it's no way. That was heart wrenching.
Okay, question number 8. What was the name of the character played by? Hold on, my screen is broken. What was the name of the character played by Nicole Kidman in the film Moulin Rouge?
Shit.
I've never seen Moulin Rouge.
Me neither, but I now know the answer, so I was hoping one of y'all did.
I don't know if this is going to count.
Hold on. All right, Tim, what do you have?
Well, she had an actual name, but I don't remember what it was. But I think they also called her the Countess, I think. I don't know if maybe, I don't know.
I asked, actually, I put it down as a question, actually. Lady Marmalade? Is that who? That's all.
Well, Tim was close. It was the courtesan or something like that, but his
Courtesan.
name was
All right.
Satine. apparently.
18. All right.
Okay. Ooh.
I did see that movie.
I've never seen Moulin Rouge.
Didn't need to though. Except there's a really cool Roxanne cover in it. Roxanne.
Oh God. You don't have to
You
put
have to-
out the
You have
red
to pretend
light.
that Ewan McGregor can sing for 2 hours.
Oh, God.
He just kind of shouts.
He just keeps going, hello there.
In the name of love.
Okay.
Number 9.
Question number 9.
Number 9.
What famous Hollywood movie star plays himself in the movie Zombieland?
Oh.
Well,
On 3, Ray. 1, 2, 3.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Correct. Both of you.
Great film too.
My
Love
milkshake
that
brings
movie.
Bill Murray to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours." Do you know that, Pulse? Bill
Khalees?
Murray's had a baby with that lady.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I know, right? Isn't the world awesome sometimes?
That kid is gonna be not only set for life, but like Khalees was back in the news for the first time in a long time.
Okay.
Tim showing his mom your gifts that you sent us. I'm reading.
She's concerned they're bombs, Pulse. That's what she wanted to know. They do look like they could be little pipe bombs.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Question number 10.
Deflecting much, Pulse?
In Risky Business, what song did Tom Cruise famously lip sync to in his underwears?
You ready, Ray?
Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Little Bachman Turner overdrive. Taking care of business. Right?
No, from
It's not?
Ray. No,
What?
it's Ray.
No,
fuck,
it's
that's what
Old
it
Time
was.
Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. when he
Oh,
slides
shit.
into the thing.
Yeah.
Ray takes the lead. Ray
Fuck.
takes the lead.
Yeah. I want to get those two songs confused.
One's in the chat for who's rooting for me. One's in the chat. We'll
You
show
might
him
get me today.
afterwards.
What's the score? He's up 1, right?
Yes. Yes. 3-2. Ray.
Which question are we on?
11
Number-
out of 15.
Oh, fuck, I gotta step it up. Haven't seen Risky Business either, but I should have known that. You know what? So I had that fucking song stuck in my head.
Just take those old records
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the shelf. I should have got extra points because also Little Richard did that song as well.
Why would you get extra points? Because Little Richard did the song.
Because I knew that it was the Bob Seger version.
Whatever. I know who Bachman Turner Overdrive is, so I'll get you both minus points.
Taking care of business. I don't even think that song's in the movie.
It probably isn't. Dude, that's the same song. Now that I think about it,
No,
it's the worst
not.
version of the Bob Seger song.
God, no. They're not even anywhere near each other. They don't sound alike.
Question
Take
Yeah, they
number-
care
do.
of
Now I think about it, yeah, they
business.
do.
Just take those old records off the shelf. It doesn't sound anything.
You guys ready for question 11?
Let's go.
Question number 11. Who is the only actor to receive an Academy Award nomination for acting in the Lord of the Rings movies? Only one.
Fuck. I don't know his name. I'm just going to write the character.
I can give you a hint.
No, I'm
Okay.
just
Hints,
going to write the
there's no
character
hints.
because I forget the fucker's name. He was also in, what was that fucking movie? What was the movie? Sin City. He was in Sin City.
Yes.
I haven't seen Sin City. Shit,
Okay,
maybe
good.
I'm not wrong.
I just wrote the character's name, like the character he played, because I forget his name. I
It doesn't
really
count.
don't.
That's not the answer. We were both wrong. I don't know. Was it Sir Ian McKellen? I don't know.
I'm gonna say the guy who played Frodo.
It
Roger
was
Moore?
Sir Ian McKellen. Is that who played?
Oh, good guess. Good guess.
Okay.
Ha ha! Tied it up.
Tied again.
Tied it up.
I love Sir Ian McKellen, dude. Who doesn't love that dude? That guy's a shit.
Metal songs are
Lovable old gay man.
Did you ever hear the thing about him with Peter Jackson when he's getting stabbed as Sauron, and Ian McKellen's looking at him like, "See, here's the thing. This is how a man sounds when he's getting stabbed." And it come to find out that like he was a fucking what do you call it?
In the Clockwork Orange gang at one point.
No, he
like?
was like Secret Service or something like in England, like during the war. Like he was like special ops and
Oh.
shit, so he would stab and kill people and shit.
There you go.
Oh my god, the hairband music.
Question 12.
All right.
Question 12. Who took over the role of Bruce Wayne's love interest, Rachel Dawes, in The Dark Knight following Katie Holmes' exit after Batman Begins? What is
I'm
the
gonna
actress's
acquiesce.
name?
I'm gonna forfeit this one because I can't remember her
Got it.
name.
Just guess.
I got it.
I know the face. Can I-
Bro,
can I-
you've seen this woman's brother in real life.
Have I?
Yeah.
Dude, no fucking hints, Pulse.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
Especially because I fucking know this.
I
one.
know who the person is. I just can't remember the name.
If he gets it, I'll be pissed at you, Pulse.
I took a wild guess. I know the
Okay.
face, but I can't put the name to the face.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I put Rachel McAdam. But I just damn
Tim
it,
takes
yeah,
the
Jake.
lead.
We did
Oh no,
see
Tim's
Jake
up 2
live.
now.
No, didn't I just tie it?
Oh yeah. You take the lead then.
Okay.
5-4.
Oh, Maggie
Question
Gyllenhaal
number
fucked me
13.
over.
What song plays over the opening credits of Guardians of the Galaxy?
The first one.
Yes.
Oh,
No, that's the second one I'm thinking of. Hold on, give me a second. Another name of the song. Hold on. It's fuck.
nobody knows my sorrow.
Shit. No, what is?
And just to say it, yes, you've seen Megan Gyllenhaal's brother in real life.
Yeah, Jake
No.
Gyllenhaal.
But I
Okay.
couldn't put the name, so I had to just throw out a name. Pisses me off because I knew exactly who it was.
Oh my gosh. I hear the song in my head. I just can't think of the name of it. Hold on.
That would have been hilarious if he's going through the fucking like planet, going for the soul for the time stone or whatever it was, and you just hear that like, oh, me so horny, me love you long time, and he busts into the fucking temple. That would have been amazing, actually.
Oh, okay. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going with this one.
All right. I will let you answer. Wow, Pulse, not one Derek Lewis trivia question yet. Well, this is movies. All right, what do you got?
Is it Blue Suede? Is it Hooked on a Feeling? And
Who got
No.
Chaka?
no,
Yeah, it was.
shit.
Or no, wasn't it Ooh Child?
What are you? Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix?
No,
No.
that
Ooh, Child.
Oh, no.
It's not Hooked on a
There's a
Feeling.
song called "Come and Get Your Love" by Redbone.
Oh, dun, dun,
Fuck.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Okay. Shit.
Uh,
Come
one of
and
the-
get your love.
the
No, the
only
one I was thinking of the second movie. That Periscope song. What's the name of that song?
I don't know.
You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Oh,
I don't remember the
Brandy.
name of the girl though.
Brandy.
Brandy.
Sailor
Yep.
said, Brandy,
Yeah,
you're
Brandy.
a fine girl.
Yeah. How's it Hooked on
Okay.
a Feeling? All right.
2 questions left. This is a chance for Ray to tie.
Never.
Question number 14. What is the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time?
R-rated movie of all time?
Fuck, I think I know this.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know it, but I'm going to take a guess just to be funny.
And it is not Showgirls.
No, that's probably just in DVD sales, though.
NC-17.
What do you got?
Is it Deadpool?
I'm going to say Django Unchained because it was so goddamn good.
Both of those are good guesses. Correct answer is Joker.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Ew.
Was Deadpool on that list at one point? I think it was. Joker must have beat it.
I'm excited for Deadpool
I
3.
understand.
The multiverse shit that they're going to have to do is going to be Debbie Testicles.
That's rated triple X.
That's X, kid.
Okay.
So Ray needs this one, and I can't get it right for you to tie. Man,
Yes.
I tell you what, we have not been good. We've had good guesses on a lot of shit, but
I've been, yeah.
15th and final question. Chance for Ray to tie this game up and then in the draw.
I wish I had some tense music to play right now. That would be fun.
Right.
We'll do better. We'll do better on this. More will come. Now that we
But
have AI.
you can tie it up. This could be like the first Fury versus Wilder fight. It could end in a draw.
Oh no, it would be BKFC at that point. We go sudden death
that's what we did last time.
in case of a
Okay.
draw.
And then Paul's tried to rig it for Ray, but I caught his cheating.
Pulse, don't let that white devil tell you things that you don't know, that you make you feel certain ways.
Listen, somebody lied to Pulse. It was somebody on Google or wherever lied to him. It wasn't his fault.
The white privilege is showing, Tim.
Is it? That's what it is?
Yeah.
I didn't open the present.
All right, Pulse, what we got?
The movie Pulp Fiction is credited with revitalizing John Travolta's career.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
What year did that movie come out in
Dude, I
theaters?
hate years.
This is what the question is, sir.
I know. Those are my least favorite ones you give us. Is what year? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Mm.
Oh, it's all right. What you got, right?
I have 1995. I feel like it was a.
I have a 94.
Jeez, you don't know cinema, and you don't like years, but you got the question right. Ray wins. I mean, Tim wins.
Fuck
Oh,
you, Tim.
okay. 94.
It was off by a year.
Yes. So you're saying Tim is a champion again, still undefeated.
I thought I was gonna stump both of you this week.
Why you acting so mean?
No, dude, there isn't like Tim is a champion song.
Like a bad scene.
Never, dude. I'm gonna have an AI make me a synthetic metal song about why I'm always right.
I like it. Do it.
No, like I said, I don't want this to beat a bit because we don't want to be stealing bits from Moss.
I mean, it's not stealing if they're about us,
However,
and we're using.
I would
it
be
in a
lying
different
if I
fashion.
didn't think if I just said that AI thing wasn't fun to play with because it is. It is pretty fun to play
Absolutely
with.
is. Like,
My favorite thing is mixing genres and seeing how close they get.
mm-hmm.
'Cause I like my outlaw country polka metal song.
It's interesting, man. The stuff.
I'm gonna
that,
start,
like,
dude. Country pop punk. I want that to be a new genre.
Country pop punk. Isn't that Florida Georgia line technically?
That's bro country garbage. I don't know. Ray, do you want to start a bro country band named Battle for Toledo? Get it? Do you
Yes.
get it?
I think next week I'm gonna do Olympic game trivia.
Cool.
Okay.
This is all
Okay.
building up to the bro quiz show. That it will happen eventually.
Yeah, but I gotta I guess I did a good enough job of stumping you guys this week. I'll try to.
You did it.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna do a lot better on movie trivia. I did, but
I thought you were gonna do worse. You said you don't watch films.
no, it's Ray that says that. I do. I'm a cinephile.
I don't watch modern
Although-
modern.
Oh, you know what I watched last night, Pulse?
What's
Thank you
that?
very much. Tombstone.
It's greatest Western of all time, ain't it?
It's a pretty good Western. It's not amazing, but it's pretty solid. I had no problem with it. I want to watch True Grit now. I haven't seen True Grit either.
You need to watch both of them. You have to watch both of them.
I'm not
you
in
have
the
to
mood to
the
watch
John
anything
Wayne
older than
John
me.
Wayne one.
You have to be in a certain mood to watch a movie older than you a lot of times, dude. The same thing with
Really?
Godfather.
I never I love.
Well, it's
old movies
because-
like that.
Because a lot of them are really great. Like I think last year I finally watched Chinatown, and that's awesome. But like that, they crawl a lot of them. Like when I watched Cuckoo's Nest for the first time, I'm like, this is a good movie, but it's weird and it crawls, and there's a lot of nothing that happens in this movie. Like this
The
is how
70s
the movies were back then.
Those 70s movies were without a doubt some of the
70s were
most-
great. 80s were garbage. 90s were great.
What? The 80s was probably the best time for comedies ever. Like if you
Dude,
look
listen
at
to Tarantino. He'll tell you how the 80s was the worst for movies ever.
Tarantino doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
If anyone does, it's Tarantino.
I would-
Not only is that guy's an autistic movie nerd, and he's a great director.
I would battle him on that one hard and be like the amount of comedies that came out, the actors that were in a lot of them like coming of age films.
There were some fun comedies like Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's and all that. Like
Well, I'm talking about even like the Dangerfield movies. Like
Caddyshack?
Caddyshack was early. I think Caddyshack was early '80s.
maybe because I know Animal House was like 79. Dude, Animal House still to this day possibly one of the greatest comedies. I still laugh so hard every time when they go in that black bar. It's so funny. I don't know what to this day. It's still hilarious.
We are gonna die. Otis, my man. And Otis just like, not here, motherfucker, not here. I don't know you.
What's funny because things like that still happen today. That's why it's still funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's to me
I mean,
like
Ray and I have both probably been in places where we walk into a comedy show and we're the only white person there. I know I have.
yeah, but the black comics embrace me, so immediately
Yeah,
everybody's like,
yeah,
oh,
you were
okay.
invited there, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, but there is that tension. But at the same time, when you walk in, and all of a sudden, like you hug a black comedian in front of them, they're like, "Oh, okay, he must be cool." And then
Yeah,
fucking walk.
sometimes they don't want to give you the time of the day though. But I mean, that's any audience. Some audience, you just got to show no fear.
Mhm.
You know, every audience can sniff fear, but especially, and I say this with like love. I say this as a compliment. Black audiences really do.
They're the best.
When they're on their side, you're their side.
Well,
You're the best.
They're honest. Like black comedy, I did one last night. I did a technically all black room last night, and I'm not saying I'm like a Mr. Black Room, but like black audiences in comedy are some of the most honest fucking audience members you'll ever want
Dude,
to
when
be
they're
in front
fun, they're the most fun.
of. Right.
I'll say that. Like when they're all into it and everyone's fucking having a good time, like and so I feel like just having this conversation doesn't sound right because like, what's the difference? I'm like,
But we're comics. I mean, it's not like
this is dude, they're not the same. I don't know, man. Don't ask me why. I'm not gonna tell you why they are. They're just
and
they're
and
always
he's meaning this in a good way.
And yeah,
He's not
also
like,
it's not every time. I'm saying, yeah, you'll have one that's different, of course.
but they're honest. If you're sucking or they don't like you, they won't do anything. Like I like that in an audience. Like white people will fucking like a room full of white people and
always.
a black comedian or like a Hispanic comedian come up, they're fucking laughing. And then all of a sudden like a white dude shows up and they're like, I don't know if we should be laughing at
No,
this.
they don't. Yeah, they don't give it to you. They make you force it.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah. Black audiences, if you're funny, they'll tear down the fucking room if you're like
Well,
crushing.
the thing about laughter. It's supposed to be. It's an automatic response, right? It's supposed to be. Are there people out there that muffle it? Yeah, but that sounds awful. Why would anyone do that about ever in any situation? Does it happen? Yeah, it happens. I've noticed it happen
Oh, a
before.
bunch.
But I don't understand why, because it's like a terrible thing you can do to yourself. Like,
Mhm.
why do you not want to laugh? I also think it's weird when people are like, dude, it takes a lot to make me laugh. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know. I guess they're trying to say like they have like a defined palate, like a food taster, like a like
Look,
that. Like,
just
oh,
because
only
you
certain
watch-
things make me laugh. I'm like, dude, I laugh at farts to this day. And I will also laugh. I can tell you what's more funny, that or extremely intricate joke that a comic has been working on for years that's really clever and great. It's probably the joke, but they're both funny.
Yeah. And that's like, man, you want to talk about something that comedy in general, like when it comes to audiences, those audiences that do that, like the muffled laughing and shit, when I'm driving home from sets sometimes and that shit happens, I pray for like not just like they blow a tire and like run gently into a fucking
Well,
light pole. That's
I
all
know-
I want.
Never go that far, but there are people
Oh,
that
I've been there, dude.
don't
It
understand.
fucking
I don't know if they don't
sounds like-
understand how comedy works. Like, you're allowed to laugh at everyone. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like you're only allowed. I mean, you're there to have a good time. It's not like you're only allowed to laugh at the person you came to see, and everybody else is the enemy. People see it that way sometimes, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I know that probably happens to the improv a lot.
Less than you would think.
Yeah,
Less
that's
than
good.
you would think. That's why I say I've seen enough of size groups. Like, okay,
I want to get on Rob's show too. I gotta bother him about that because I've never done
gotta-
that place, huh?
I gotta get forgiveness first before I can walk back in that place. I walked out on a.
I understand that. It's just like it's not like 10 years ago though. Was it a long time?
Yeah, it's like 8. Or no, 5. 2018. So like 5 years ago.
Mm.
But I'll just go in with a thing of Fireball and bow to Frank, and I'll be good to go. Because I
I've
do
never
want to
even-
do Rob's show. I didn't realize that was actually a thing now.
Yeah,
So-
I've never even attempted to go do. Same thing with hilarities. The only thing I've ever done is that side room one time years ago, but that's it.
I did. I've done the improv twice for guest sets, or no, one was a guest set. The other one was a showcase, and the showcase actually went better than I did a guest set for Jim Florentine, And some people liked me. It wasn't great. The second show that I did was fucking fire. Like, it was.
I've
Oh,
only ever been to the Improv one time.
uh,
And Hilarities. I've only been to Hilarities one time, too.
really? I go. I used to go all the time as just like a fan.
Yeah, I know I should go because I'm.
I don't go. I don't go after that one. After having 2 really shitty sets in front of Sam, because Sam scares me.
I have to. A couple weeks I'm doing funny stuff finally with me, Bendit, and Wolf. That'll be fun.
That'll be a fun show. I gotta go down there soon. I don't know when, but I gotta go.
Well, go when I'm going to be there, so I can give you this piece of whatever it is, this pipe bomb.
Oh man.
I can tell you're really anticipating opening that gift.
Dude, I am. I'm a
Dude,
child, man.
He is. He's a fucking child. Like,
You know why? Because I don't. As an adult, you don't have any like. I don't think I'm getting anything from anyone that's going to be a mystery. I don't think. Nothing. I don't think.
you're getting 2 things from me that are mysteries.
Yeah, Ray. Yeah, just you guys. That's it.
So
I have no idea. I had to log out of Instagram.
I made him log out of Instagram posts.
I saw that message come in, but I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't read anything?
No, I just saw that we had a message, but I didn't read it. It took me a while to figure out how to log out of Instagram. It's harder than you think. Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm trying to set up a surprise, and hopefully this person can come on our Christmas show, the 21st.
You gonna bother that sweet, sweet man?
Hey, he is a lovely human being, and
He is.
did our show a very long time ago. I'll say it right now. I'm trying to get Master Ken on the show.
I already knew.
People who are familiar probably with Master Ken, he's a martial arts instructor out of Arizona, and he's the founder of one of the greatest martial arts ever.
The
greatest martial art ever conceived, Ameridote.
Maridote.
Can you get Master P on here?
I would love to get fucking Master P, dog. Like that.
I want
wanna
Bow Wow.
that
Can we get
big.
Bow Wow?
Oh, yeah, I'll take Bow Wow at this point. So how did it feel to write this?
Oh, Romeo. Sorry, Romeo. That's his
Little
son. Is
Romeo,
Romeo.
yeah.
Yes. I'll take Bow Wow. I want to talk about Like Mike and Roll Bounce.
I was about to say fucking Like Mike. Roll Bounce was not a good movie. By the
No,
way.
it was not.
I did not like that movie.
Dude, remember Jesse Plemons? Young Jesse Plemons, is that his name? He was like, he's in all kinds of great movies now. He was in Like Mike. He's one of the orphans. He was like an
I never
asshole
saw
kid.
Like Mike.
Like Mike was the shit.
I never saw it.
I mean, now you're not missing anything. As an adult, you're not missing anything.
Well, yeah, I shouldn't be watching a child's movie anywhere like that. I
Oh,
watched
by the
Space
way,
Jam, though.
are you guys ready for the top 5 definitive list? The
Hold on,
definitive
though.
list.
Pulse is when I mentioned Master
100%.
Ken, I noticed something. Pulse does. Do you not know of the greatness of Master Ken?
No.
Pulse. How
You're
do
gonna
you
have to
not
find him a
know?
good short.
I'm gonna go back and scroll through the archives. But also, what happened? I don't want to spoil it, but is there a chance that we might get a certain UFC champion on here?
I need to follow up. I'm in the middle. I haven't heard back from them.
I've got so many questions.
I was amazed.
You
that
haven't heard-
people got back to me.
They did
I
get
was-
back to you?
He did. Jacob did get back to me. I sent him a link to the Facebook or the YouTube with all of our episodes on there.
Who?
Told him who we'd interviewed. Jacob. He
Who?
asked for like that kind of stuff, a website.
Jacob who?
Jacob, he's the representative.
Oh.
He's the rep. He's the guy that he's like. What's the guy's name? Jessica I's guy.
Okay. Agent. Whatever.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
The agent in charge.
For whom? We're not gonna get him, so tell me.
All right, Pulse knows because he's in the Googs, but
So am I.
I'm trying desperately to get Sean Strickland on this show.
Man, that'll
Well, at
be
least-
shit, bro.
At least they answered the. I don't think it's. At least they got.
We got a response.
That's nice.
yeah.
That's nice.
That
I mean, it's nice that they answered the email,
it is.
But
I was surprised,
that-
bro.
it's not happening. But it's nice though. It's nice that they answered at least. That's
Maybe.
professional of them.
Very professional. And Jacob
So-
is a great guy.
Who else does he? Who else does he rep?
I don't know. I'd have to check. I didn't
Yeah, just
check
be like,
the
all right. Well, can we have
agency's
any of your
website.
other guys? We'll take literally
Can
any
we
of
get
your other
Kimbo
fighters.
Slice Jr., please, if you represent him.
Does he have any LFA fight? We'll take anybody. Oh, dude, we should ask Dylan Butka again. Does he have a fight yet?
I don't know if he does yet, but I
Let me
do
look.
want Dylan Bubka on the show again because that way we can call him UFC fighter.
Yeah, that's
On
true.
our show.
Yeah, that's the only guy we've had. We haven't had a current one yet, but we have had one. We've had former ones, and we've had one that is now a UFC
Yeah.
fighter.
got
I don't see
Sam on
anything
my-
scheduled
I
yet.
got Smiling Sam Alvey.
Yeah. Former. He's fighting Friday.
Yeah.
I can't for the life of me find out where that fight is. I know it's in Las Vegas, but I'm wondering what venue. I've looked everywhere. I can't see. Even if you look for tickets, it doesn't tell you which venue it's at.
Well, it's
And I'm-
probably a
I'm-
soundstage.
I'm gonna manifest this. I'm speaking into existence. I think I'm really close to getting Mark Curry on here.
Do I know who
I
Mark
would have
Curry
to.
is?
I'd have Mr. Cooper on here anytime.
Yes,
Oh,
you can get a chance to hang with Mr. Cooper, man.
Yeah. That's what this show's about. We are a side of MMA show.
I don't even know what I would ask Mr. Cooper.
I would ask him about stand up. We
TV
because he
questions?
did do stand up for.
What is he doing now?
Nothing.
Nah, nothing. Probably producing, doing some like production work maybe or something.
Well, I mean,
But,
listen, how long was Mr. Cooper on?
a couple years.
You never watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
No, I did. Yeah, it's been. I mean, I don't remember it, but I know I have. It's just been a long time. But how long was it on TV?
I think like 5 seasons or something.
Well, then he probably made a few million from that. If you figure, once you get a.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is it syndicated? Is it syndicated? He's still making money for it. I think it is, isn't it? I don't know.
It's probably on Nick at Night.
Yeah, Nick at Night or TV Land or some shit at this point. Yeah, it's probably on something. Yeah, fucking Joe Rogan was on 2 TV shows and they're both syndicated.
Yeah.
Well, Fear Factor and what else?
News Radio.
Oh yeah.
News Radio is really funny, actually. I can watch, and the cast is crazy. Like Stephen Root was like on that show as a small character on that show.
Well,
Stephen Root's in everything.
I
Now,
was going to say, what's his face too? Kids
Andy
in the
Dick.
Hall.
I don't know.
Troy McClure.
Hello, I am Troy McClure. I'm Troy McClure. What was I going to say? I had something.
I don't know, but here comes the list of the top 5 definitive, the definitive, 100% definitive list of the top 5 greatest Christmas movies of all time.
Okay.
Number 5, Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? It's not a Christmas movie. Okay, listen, it's only number 5 because it wasn't meant to be a Christmas movie, but it was set at Christmas. What else do you really want? Okay, it's a movie. It was set at Christmas time. It's a Christmas movie. Enough for it to be on the list, and it's a great movie. Die Hard's number 5. Number 4, Home Alone. Home Alone, it's great, classic. Everybody loves Home Alone. Home Alone's
That's great.
great.
Number 1, man.
No, you're wrong. Number 4. Number 3, Jingle All the Way. It's Turbo Time. One of my favorite things about that movie, or really any family movie or family comedy that Arnold Schwarzenegger did at that time, where he was just like a giant, like a weightlifter businessman, and they like never like mention the fact that he was twice the size of everyone, and the fact that he had an Austrian accent. No one like asked about his past in any of his movies. He was just a normal American everyday dad trying to get his kid an action figure, and Sinbad's great in it. Jingle All the Way is perfect. Number 2, Love Actually. Love Actually is hilarious. It's a chick flick, maybe, but it's also a great movie and it's hilarious. I love Love Actually. It's fantastic. The only bad thing about Love Actually is it prompted like studios to be like, dude, this is kind of like Christmas. What if we did basically the same movie, but a lot more watered down and more garbage for like New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day? What if we did that? And it's fucking garbage movies. But Love Actually, I love
Okay.
Elf, actually. Fuck off. Number one, it's a little bit recency bias, but I watched it in the theaters last year, and I saw it again the other day. Dude, Violent Night is fucking perfect. It's such a great movie. Have you not seen Violent Night?
No.
Paul, have you seen it?
No, but I want to. You know, it blends two genres, Halloween and Christmas.
No, not Halloween.
Well,
Not
the
really.
horror
It's just
genre.
it's an action movie. It's basically all right. It's set in a world where Santa's real, which a lot of Christmas movies do. But in this one, like, what if Santa, when he was delivering presents, ran into a home invasion? Listen, if Santa was real, this would have happened at least a few times over the years, right? So, and also the most relatable Santa Claus, David Harbour, of all time, because he's depressed and an alcoholic. So, alcoholic Santa, depressed, kind of gets some new life put into him when he has to save his family on Christmas. And the kills are amazing. The actions are great. It's hilarious. It's like it's everything you want. It's everything you want. I can't believe it took them so long to make it. Violent Night is absolutely my favorite Christmas movie. I said that when I saw it in the theater last year. It is amazing.
I say Scrooged, starring Bill Murray, should have made the list because that movie's great.
It is great, but it's like 6 or 7.
No.
Elf is like top 10 as well.
Ugh, Elf.
Also, Eight Crazy. That was the Adam Sandler one, right? The animated.
Yeah, that would be on the list as well. Like top 10 probably. But I gave you 5, man. I gave you
What about
5.
Running Scared?
Which
Christmas
Billy
movie
Crystal.
with Paul Walker.
No,
the
Billy Crystal.
Billy
and,
Crystal one. Gregory Hines.
Yeah, and Gregory Hines, where they're cops in Chicago that are gonna open a bar in Florida. It's around Christmas time.
Is it?
Yeah, I think either Christmas and New Year's. Oh no, you dummy! The answer is Ipswich clams. I like that.
Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, it's a wonderful. There's a lot of great ones. Okay, but Violent Night is fucking perfect.
Why did you say that though?
Huh?
Why?
Just why?
Yeah.
Because number one, it's hilarious. It's an action comedy. It's really funny, and it's great action. And they have very creative kills that are hilarious. Who loves a good action comedy with funny kills? Everybody loves that. And they make a fucking alcoholic, depressed Santa Claus who has a backstory that he used to be a Viking assassin. Like
No. What was the one with Billy Bob Thornton where he
Bad
plays
Santa.
Santa?
Bad Santa.
Yes, that should have
It's
made the
good
list.
too. No, you know what? And it's crazy. You guys are all wrong. Because like I said, this is the definitive list. Definitive. So 100% truth, accuracy, definitive. Violent Night, the greatest of all time.
No.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen. Now you're gonna watch it just trying to prove me wrong, but it's fucking great. Watch it to enjoy it. You'll fucking love it.
A Christmas Story, probably my only
You know
favorite
what?
Christmas movie.
I never was into Christmas Story.
Really?
It was on 24 hours a day on Christmas. Why?
Because
No.
Turner owned it and he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna play it for 24 hours." That was all it was.
He did a lot of
Also,
crazy shit, didn't he? I'm gonna
speaking of
manage
Bill
the Braves
Murray-
today.
You gotta count Groundhog Day as a Christmas movie too.
What? No, that's literally Groundhog Day.
I know, but part of it takes place around Christmas, though.
No, it doesn't. It all takes place on the same day. The same day happens for years.
Wait a
That's
minute.
literally what the movie is.
Oh, I guess you're right.
It's in the title.
No, I just remember the scene where. Oh, hold on a second.
All right. But no, yeah, like I don't know. Christmas movies aren't great for me. I don't like them. I don't like Christmas. So
You're a fucking Scrooge. Fucking Grinch.
not a Scrooge. You can celebrate all you want. I'm not gonna be fucking Mr. Jolly during it. It's just another
Okay.
day.
All right, Ebenezer.
Goddamn right. You work, Cratchit, motherfucker. How can you not say that a Muppet Christmas Tale,
No.
a Muppet Christmas Carol? Come on.
Nope.
The movie rules. I'm
Violent
being
Night,
real.
number one. When I saw it in the theater last year. I walked out. I was just smiling, like this is one of my favorite movies I've seen in the theater for a long time.
What
I
about
remember
the?
it's an overtop action comedy, but it was fucking fun.
What about the? What was the Tim Burton one?
Nightmare
Nightmare
Before Christmas.
Yes.
It's more of a Halloween movie to me.
To me, that movie, like, it's played out because every goth teenager and their sister
But
fucking...
it's one of those movies that the fans of it ruined it.
Yeah, kind of. It's like Star Wars. Like, I love Star Wars, but, like, Star Wars fandom is just outrageous. I am one of those people, but it does get tiring. Really does. Like, you can't hate on Kathleen Kennedy all the time. You have to turn your stuff over to, like, Habib and how he's not the greatest lightweight of all time.
What? I'm not even gonna. I'll just move on from that.
He's not even the greatest UFC champion of all time.
We're just gonna move on from that. He never lost. Anyway, undefeated, never lost.
See, they go to that, but then 3 title defenses. One almost got by Justin Gaethje, and then
What? He wasn't
not
even
Justin Gaethje,
close.
Poirier.
First
I'm
and
thinking we got
foremost,
him in the fucking thing.
29-0.
Habib's not great.
29-0, and never.
Water is dry. Water is dry. Water is
Padded
dry.
record. It's a padded record. If you go back and look at all
Pad,
of his fights,
padded with losers like Dustin Poirier and Justin
guys
Gaethje.
just quit like afterwards. Like it was
Because
0
he beat
and 1,
them in
0
the
and 1, 0
submission.
and
What
1.
do you mean? He beat. I put it to you this way.
Pulse, I've been
6
You've
and
been
0.
fighting this
I'll
fight
give him
for 3
6
years,
and 0,
so
not
it's
29.
Think of a fighter, any fighter in the history of the 155-pound division, and odds makers will tell you, Khabib will be favored to beat them,
Okay.
no matter
Every
who
single
you
one of
think of.
everyone.
One-dimensional fighter. Never really didn't have a striking game whatsoever.
Well, Ray
Didn't have a strike.
didn't matter.
Didn't you realize in his fight against McGregor, he landed the hardest shot in the fight.
Yeah, he landed a wrestler's punch. He didn't land
Connor
anything.
Connor
He
flew
was
across
pillow
the ring.
hands.
Connor flew across the ring.
He was already moving backwards. Who cares?
Gosh.
Plus,
That'd be
you wanna
saying,
see
like-
my, hold on.
That'd be
Here's
something
my
like Jim
impression.
Brown wasn't the greatest running back ever because he couldn't.
Well,
get
also,
down
what
the
do you?
back.
How do you not rank Toy Story on your Christmas list?
What?
'Cause that's not a Christmas movie.
It's
It's
a Christmas movie.
It
a
ain't.
birthday movie. I
I
mean,
don't know,
it's
what's the best animated movie, Christmas movie? Let's take a look at that.
best
I don't know.
animated Christmas movie.
8 Crazy Nights.
That
Eight
was
Crazy
pretty good.
Nights. Yeah,
Or
That
the
was
Tim Burton one.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
I can't
But
think
yeah,
of
getting
any
back
of
to
those.
Habib. Yeah, pillow hands doesn't really have anything.
Pillow.
And here's my
See,
here's
False.
my
Listen, I've
impression.
stopped. I've stopped fighting this one because
Yeah,
look
here's
again.
my impression.
Water is dry. Water is
His wins are by TKO.
Hold
Water
on.
is dry, Pulse.
Wait, no,
Water-
they're by referee stoppage. They're not by TKO. He didn't do anything.
That's what
to the
TKO
fucking
is,
guys.
Ray,
He
is
just
referee
straight
stoppage.
hugged
It's
him.
technically knocking them out. And I mean, you
TKO
look at
is
all the-
referee
You
stoppage.
look at all the guys, the
Not to
great
me.
strikers that he fought, like Barbosa, Michael Menace Johnson, Conor McGregor,
Hold
Gaethje.
on.
The Michael Johnson was the one where we're like, holy
That was the
fuck, this
closest
guy's
he ever
scary.
got to getting stumbled in a fight.
I know.
that's
And then
it.
the way it ended, and we were like, holy shit, this guy's fucking tough.
Hold on, wait.
When he's like screaming,
I'm
he's
gonna
like
do my
screaming at
impression
Johnson when he's beating his
of
ass.
me watching Habib Nurmagomedov fights every time.
That's because you smoke too much weed. That's not weird. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, you got to give some credit to the old school Rudolph.
Even Iaquinta, people give him shit for that, but Iaquinta, he earned that. Like, you remember what he did to Kevin Lee twice, so, and, you know, Iaquinta
It's
was
hard,
a
it's
bad
hard to
dude.
fight anybody new on a day's notice.
Right. And you know what? I wish that he had have gone ahead and fought Max Holloway, because that would have just been another big name on his list of victims.
And
Yeah,
if Tony would
There's
have
nobody
gotten
fighting
stripped-
when he was fighting that
And
would
if
have
he
beat
had
him.
fought
I mean,
Fukui in his prime, that would have been
Well,
another.
if that knee injury didn't happen, we would have had a definitive answer.
I
Remember,
think
he
he would have
tripped
beat
over,
the
like,
fuck out of
wires
that
and
guy.
shit.
especially now, I think there's no fucking chance that Ferguson would have any chance in hell. I guess.
Fine, he's going to
He's
win
not
on
gonna have a
Saturday
chance
night.
against
He's going to
No,
Shut
he's
up.
not.
He is. Yes, he. Not only that.
I want everyone to know that I said two joints can come on the show if Ferguson wins. I said that
Okay,
multiple
two joints.
times.
Prepare to make your debut. Also, I'm gonna just say it, man. Vicente Luke is gonna beat the shit out of that guy, and he's gonna, bro. it's like everybody in the world wants this now because everybody hates Ian Gary right now.
Why do they hate him?
Vicente
What
Luque
did he
is
do
looking
wrong?
people's
He's a
champion.
cuck.
Why do they hate him for that? If he's being wrong, why is he the victim blaming? Are you kidding me?
Because he's acting like
What a toxic fan base.
Because he's acting like
You
a
don't
little
victim
girl.
blame here, people.
He's got to fucking smack his wife a few times, man. Looks like she can take a punch. She's got a strong jaw. Fucking, you can't talk for him.
Dude,
I
you
I
have
feel
no
all the
idea what's going
pressure.
on in this marriage, dude.
I feel all the pressure is getting to him right about now. Plus, I don't like the way he treated Neil Magny in the fight. Like, it's okay. Okay, you won the fight. That's cool.
He
But
beat
don't
the brakes
stop
off
looking
of
at him.
Neil Magny, though, dude. Like,
Okay,
watching
well-
that was like watching a mugging in the cage. He
Well, he's-
fucked him up when
Dude,
we were there live.
Matt-
He's
He's
about
in
to
a
get
spot.
his. He's
He's
about
got
to
to
get
talk
his.
his way to the top, dude. He's got to do more than just, just how things are now. You got to fucking, you got to do shit like that.
No raw vegan is ever going to be UFC champion. I'm just calling it right now.
Is Cody Garbrandt gonna win?
Probably so. He's probably going to get back to his knockout ways, I think.
I was asked at a party with my brother's friends. They're good people. They asked me
I'll be right
like
back.
the chances of he's more likely that he'll like never get to the top again, or they'll get to the top. I'm like, I'd say maybe there's like a 10% chance he gets back to the top, but I don't want to count him out because there's no reason for me to count him out. Really, it's just he gets hurt all the time, and it's unfortunate. I mean, he's still not that old, he needs to have a good win against Kelleher. And they asked me if he's going to be Kelleher. I'm like, yeah, because Kelleher is one of those guys that is a lot tougher than he is talented. That makes sense. Like, I don't talk shit about him, but he's a tough motherfucker. But like Cody has a lot more skill than he does. I mean, he's a tough out because he's a tough fucking dude. But
I mean,
Cody's more skilled than Kelleher by I think a
No
lot.
Love only lost to top guys, and one of the guys that beat him, that fight shouldn't have counted because he had half a Rite Aid in his ass. So he like talking about Dillashaw.
Yeah.
So
Both times.
yeah, so I feel like if he wins Saturday, that's 2 straight. He's starting a streak again.
Yeah, and he was hurt when we saw him fight. He didn't fight great, but he won. If he's healthy, I mean, he needs he's not going to cut or anything if he wins, but he needs to knock him out.
Bantamweight has so many killers, though. I don't know if he can make his way back up to the top.
Well, I mean, he'll get a really tough fight if he knocks out Kelleher.
That's what I'm saying. What if he wins and they put him in there against Anthony Yanez or something like that? Like there's some
He was
guys.
supposed to fight him a couple times, wasn't he?
Was he?
Maybe it was thinking somebody else. He was supposed to fight Batista last. But I mean, and plus also if he's healthy and that's always been his problem. Even when he was an amateur, that was his problem. He broke his hand. I remember him being here with a broken hand. But if he's healthy, if you need someone to fill in, Cody Garbrandt will give you a good fight against no matter who it is, right? I think they probably still assume he can hang with everyone they have. Not necessarily win, but he can hang with everyone they have.
Well, the best night of his career, the night he put it all together against Dominic Cruz. That was
so good.
That was one of the greatest performances in the championship title winning match ever. Like
and I mean, just me like knowing him, and back then I like just saw him maybe a year or two before that, right? Like that was relatively soon, early in his career, but like that was crazy because I'm like, dude, a kid from fucking here is gonna beat Dominic. I mean, I remember him sparring my buddy in the basement of the YMCA when it was just the three of us. And I was taking time for him, and Dominic Cruz was the champion then. And I'm like, dude, I never thought then. I'm like, dude, that fucking Cody is gonna fight Dominic Cruz. That never came in my head. So sitting at home watching that and seeing him win was fucking sweet, dude. It was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated the whole fight.
Disappointed that I couldn't bet on that because I had a really strong feeling he was gonna win that fight. And he was like a plus 180 or something like that. He had pretty decent underdog odds.
Wait, Garbrandt was the underdog?
In the first one, yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense. Dominic Cruz is the
I'm surprised they haven't rammed that back yet. That might happen at some point too.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't think it's that interesting. I don't know. I just really hope Garbrandt beats the fuck out of Kelleher, and I like Kelleher, but I want to hope he beats the fuck out of him, and they move him up and be like, all right, you can fucking fight the top guys again because you knocked the shit out of this guy. So,
Well, I think they're about like the same speed right about now, Cruz and Garbrandt.
well, like I said, I think overall Garbrandt has a lot more skill than Kelleher, but Kelleher is just a tough motherfucker, and he's a tough out. So he's he's hard to beat because of that. But I think if Garbrandt is healthy, I think he should be able to beat him. And it's not a good look if he doesn't. I mean, I don't think he's going to get cut, but not possible. Although I'm sure he'd get a nice paycheck from PFL if he did. They'd love to have him.
Garbrandt, what's the guy's name? Who the fuck is that guy? What's his name? Featherweight. What's the guy Conor McGregor said? Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember him saying that, but who
Jeremy
was he?
Stevens. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
Garbrandt, Jeremy Stevens, and Mike Perry. They're all basically, they all have the same disposition as a person. They're like the same guy.
Okay. I don't know if that's true, but
Just something I noticed.
I
Yeah,
don't want to, dude. I don't want to do that to Cody and say he's the same as Mike Perry. Mike Perry is an insane person. I think Cody is at least semi-sane.
Yeah.
I mean, Perry's
I
nuts.
just mean their fighting style. I don't know.
Oh, maybe, but well, Cody was a state champion at Ohio as a freshman, and then he got kicked out the wrestling team and kicked out of the school.
You know, I've
He
heard
actually graduated from the same school I did.
You don't see him utilize wrestling though. He's a striker, you know.
He did his last fight because he was hurt, but no, not really. But yeah, and his wrestling, his uncle taught him how to box. His uncle was an Olympic alternate. His uncle lives down here. He trains down the street from where I live, like walking distance from where I live, on my same street. And he was an Ultimate Fighter and stuff. Thought about asking him to be on, but I don't know. His name's Robert Meese, but he yeah. So everyone knew. I mean, Cody could throw punches when he was a kid because he was taught by his uncle from a young age. So that's also Cody's birth name is Meese.
Meese.
Mm-hmm.
That's his first name.
No. Last name Meese.
Oh.
Yeah. His dad was in and out of jail, and he got adopted by his mother's second husband, I think. So Garbrandt. But yeah, but his uncle Robert Meese is his biological father's brother.
Okay.
But yeah, his birth name's Meese, but Garbrandt.
I got a random question. Like, what is the weather like in Ohio today? Was it snowing? Is this not snowing there? It's already December. How is it not snowing up there?
Dude, Saturday it was almost 60. Today, right now it's 43. It was freezing this morning.
But no snow, no sleet on the ground?
My car was, I had frost on my car this morning, but it melted. I mean, we're at the point now we're going to get frost probably every morning.
Do people salt the sidewalks up there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the roads. Yep. Oh, dude, you don't have to live with that shit, dude. The fucking getting up in the morning, having to go to work, and having to fucking scrape the ice off your car. That's the fucking worst, man.
Yeah, like that's the thing about living in South Texas. Like, all these homes got chimneys, but we never use them,
Dude, I feel like you have one northern winter and you're like, fuck this.
Do y'all use them? Do y'all use them often, or y'all just turn the heat on?
People have them. Some people do. I know people who do and people who don't. The thing about chimneys is if you don't contain it correctly, you get that smell in your house,
Yeah.
But if you have the one with the doors, you should be able to. They're cool, I know some people that have them and use them, but I also know people who have them and don't use them. So, and also a lot of people here have like those fake ones, the gas fireplaces.
Right.
So we don't have one, but I don't know. If we didn't have heat, we'd die. Unfortunately, though, my bedroom is the hottest room in the house, and I don't like to be really warm. Like I'll crack my window in the winter because my room is too fucking warm.
Yeah, me too. I prefer to sleep in the cold.
Yeah, me too. I always have a fan on too. It's a white noise thing, but I always like to have a fan on. And
I'm the same way. I gotta have a little some type of machine running to go to sleep too.
Yeah, And yeah, I have the fan and my CPAP now, and then I have a white noise app on my phone for when I don't have that. I kind of need that too.
Either that or the radio, and it's always something like boring. Like I don't want to listen to music as I sleep.
It's NPR.
I'll listen to like NPR because it's so boring. It'll bore me to sleep. You know.
You're gonna wake up and be like, we need to fucking get some green energy in this place.
Yeah, I got a question for Granted. Is it snowing in Boston right now? It's gotta be, man. That's one thing I miss, man. I miss that snowstorm that hit Houston a few years ago.
Really? Why?
I love that.
Isn't the one that ruined everything?
Yeah, it kind of shut off the power grid or whatever, but like I didn't like the lights going out, but I like the snow.
It's wacky to me that Texas has its own fucking power grid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. Yeah, that would suck. The snow looks cool, and I don't mind the cold, but it sucks when you have plans and then it's snowing and the weather's bad, so they have to cancel it because people can't get places because
No, but it's just I got a big jacket collection. I never get to use them. You know what I'm saying? They just stay in the closet.
All right, man, drive up to Cleveland. It only take you about 25 hours.
Right.
Is
that how long it would take a whole day?
I think so, probably. Yeah. I mean, you could. I did it in 2 days, but we could have done it straight, but we did it in 2 days. Kid I went to school with and I used to spar with, Sean Gannon, beat Kimbo Slice. That's cool.
Rest in peace to Sean Gannon and Kimbo Slice, man. Yeah, you ever seen that fight? That was a war they had in some basement.
No, I don't think so.
Oh man.
Was it a street fight?
It was a street fight, but indoors, and they would everybody pretty much agrees Kimbo lost, but it was a great fight, man. Like,
dude, what's the shit with the Dada 5000 fight? Like Kendall was telling us about it. Like, did he say he got drugged? Is that what he's saying? He got drugged?
I heard Dada had a heart attack, like a legit heart attack.
Well, he got drugged, and then something they gave him a heart attack during the fight. It was something fucking wacky.
I never heard that one, but shit.
I think that's what she was saying. I don't know. Let's get that on. That'll come on, probably.
That's a conspiracy theory that I've never heard. Who would drug him? Like Kimbo? Like, who are they saying?
His camp. Isn't that what's supposed to happen, Ray, with Dada 5000 and Kimbo Slice?
That they were drugged? I've never heard that a day in my life.
Or that just Dada was drugged, because the way he fell when the final stop happened, like he got hit and then he stumbled back for 15 feet and then fell over. So I always did say it looked kind of funny, but
no, they just had shit gas tanks. Like, I was not surprised when Kimbo, it was the way he was when it came to his cardio. Because we've seen it multiple times, different organizations, him getting tested. Elite XC, where they told the guy not to take him down, and he still did.
To fear Dada 5000 Harris, I was poisoned before Kimbo Slice fight.
By who?
That's funny.
So that he could destroy me. He's saying that his camp did it.
Who? Kimbo's camp?
I doubt that.
See, man, listen, I'm not insinuating. Something in the water was definitely not clean. I came up to compete. Kimbo's been there before. This is the first time being at my first time being at that level, that magnitude, right? But I have been on various other levels. I'm already was a prominent. I already was prominent. I already was a figure, already known to millions of individuals prior to me coming to Bellator, right? I took certain things. What was he saying? I don't know.
He's making fucking excuses for a
he
shitty
said that for a long time. I mean, that's what Kendall was telling us. Like, he to this day thinks he was drugged because he had a heart attack in the cage.
Okay. I mean, I feel like after the fight, they will do a UA and they will tell you what's in your system. So it's like you should be able to confirm whether or not you were drugged or not. You know.
Agreed.
I mean, Kimbo failed his drug test by a lot. So
what?
I mean, so I guess the theory is if he was taking shit for himself, why not give something to data to? Make sure guarantee victory.
Nah. To me, like both guys just had shit gas tanks. That's all it was. It's like what's it? Deontay Wilder saying and he still does to this day. I don't understand why he does this. He needs to let this fucking shit go.
Tyson Fury cheated.
Yeah, no, fuck you, dude.
What if he did though?
He didn't.
Yes, he
And
did.
if he did, guess what? He's a fucking gypsy. Do you put it past him?
He cheated by being 6'10".
No. He cheated by having no padding covering his knuckles.
They check that shit, don't they? Do you ever hear that story about the guy who had the plaster of Paris? They did it a lot, but there was a guy who had plaster of Paris in his gloves and beat the guy up so fucking bad, and the guy killed himself right after that. It was fucking wacky, dude.
Yeah, well, you know, when they put that on the tape, it hardens when it gets in contact with anything wet. And so as the night went on and his hands started to sweat, it basically turned into concrete.
Yeah.
So he was punching that guy with concrete around his knuckles.
Yeah. It's wild, the stories you hear of people like accusing people of doing stuff.
There was a trainer at
actual shit that happens.
Trainer, he did the plaster of Paris shit, and apparently he used to give dudes like amphetamines in between rounds and shit. Like crazy shit.
Boxing is one of the most corrupt sports that it is.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what you know, they left the crack for another combat sport to come in. You know, I mean, I don't think it took a lot of things for MMA to get to this point, but it also took boxing doing shitty shit in the 90s. You know, in the early 2000s, it took that too, and boxing being boring for a while too, especially the heavyweight division with the Klitschko's. All those things. I mean, if boxing was killing it the way they used to and not being, you know, shady as fuck, I don't think we'd be talking about MMA.
I think we would. Because it's the
like
natural
this.
state of like evolution. Somebody would have thought of doing this where it was.
Yeah, they would have thought about it. No one would have cared. But people were just tired of boxing being fucking bullshit.
Are you guys planning on reacting to the newly released footage of Clarissa Shields?
No, was she? Yes, I don't know. What's she doing?
Yeah, if you want to bring it up, pull it.
I need
up,
more
Pulse.
drink.
We'll
Hold on.
Talk about
She got knocked out by a man.
Oh,
why is she fucking boxing a man?
She was sparring. You haven't seen this?
No, I want to see this now.
I'll be right back myself. I'm just gonna pull this up.
All right.
Well, then I'm leaving Ray.
I'll do my call to action. Well, you go get more drink or pee, whatever you got to do.
Guys, I need money if I want the pay-per-view. We're not gonna have any good talk about the fights on Saturday.
I'll send you links.
I don't do that.
It'll be the day after.
I need
Tim.
$60. I want to watch it live. Need $60.
Tip jar in the description. You're all sexy. We love you.
We love you anyway. You don't have to send us anything. We love you. But if you do,
just do this.
We love you extra.
We want you guys to do all of this though. Money doesn't matter. This gets us in front of more eyes. We don't set goals. We just ask because.
And maybe one of those will be a sugar daddy. You never know.
Yeah, who knows? Some Saudi Arabian billionaire who's like, I like these guys very much.
Can we start crowdsourcing this? Send PS5s.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this.
5s. I want a PS5 man, pretty bad. Shit happens, man. Anybody can get knocked out in the gym.
He want to use bigger gloves and he want to use one hand. Okay, get your stupid ass in there and use one hand so I can show you that you would have wished you would at least use two. He'd have a better chance at using two.
Who's the baddest man you ever whooped? Could you even tell her? You're not trying to put anyone.
I don't even consider sparring like whooping guys because sparring, I'm working on certain things, they're working on certain things, and guys are like, I'm like so respectful of the guys. Like I done dropped guys in sparring.
That was my next question.
I done been dropped in sparring once by a guy.
Got you to the body or what?
Nah, I ain't never been dropped to the body. No, I ain't no fucking punk. I got caught. No, but the guy I sparred, he was like a little Russian hater. He took the patent out of his gloves. I had whooped his ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted us to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no pattern in his gloves. He know exactly who he is.
Damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
So that's what I'm saying. So it gets kind of serious
That's
when
true.
you
That's
sparring
the
against these
biggest piece of
guys
shit of all
and you
time.
embarrassing them.
Huh? What was that?
If that's true, what she's saying, that guy is the biggest piece of shit of all time.
Yeah, in sparring.
I guess a woman. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
piece
in
of shit.
sparring, that's shitty. I'll acquiesce to some sparring, but like if it's a fight, I mean, again, Tyson Fury is a gypsy. Do you put it past him? I look like one. I probably am part one. It's somewhere down my fucking line. Especially with the luck I have, dude. Somebody had to have pissed on a gypsy fucking, like, at least the fucking outside of the goddamn thing.
What is that? What like isn't that isn't that not preferred language? Like aren't they supposed to be called
they
they're
get
travelers,
mad.
right? They're travelers.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Why is the champion of the world use it and they don't get mad? I get it's a pride thing, but like I may have some of that in me, so if I do, I'm gonna use that word a lot. If there's like even 17%, I'm in.
Is Sanosi here?
Sanosi, do we have the Sanosi in the chat? Oh my god, it's a rare Sanosi find. Let's see.
And also, I have it
Oh,
on
no, he's
good
just being a
authority.
fan.
I have it on good authority that after Tyson Fury's next fight, he's going to retire.
I mean, he should. I mean, he's 34. He's been boxing since he was like 5 years old. There comes a time. He's what, 34, 35 years old now?
I think, but like it's his wife. She's like, I don't want to see him get struck in the head anymore.
Cause she's fucking right, bro. Like he's done it all. Like all he needs to do is beat the little Russian fucking cruiserweight, and everything will be everything will be fine. Like he can retire after he beats Usyk. If he can't beat Usyk, he'll have one more, and he'll
beat Usyk, but before he leaves, he's got to run it back with Ngannou. Because that fight ended in controversy. I don't care what anybody says.
I know, but I'm going to tell you, dude, as a huge Tyson Fury fan, and we've talked about it on the show. I mean, it's in the intro. We have a take on it in the intro. Like, you knew boxing wasn't – I had it literally Tyson needed, like, at least 2 of the last 2 rounds or the last 3 rounds. He needed 2 of the last 3 to, like, get ahead. And I think it was, like, 7 and 8, he pulled away just a little bit. So in my opinion, he won. It was close. Like even I say multiple times. There was a part of me where I'm like, "Fuck this motherfucker is not allowed to do this. I'm sorry. You can't. Like this has never happened before, and I can't believe it." And then once Michael Buffer gave it to Fury, I'm like, "Oh, thank fucking God." Boxing can live to still be shady. Sweet, baby.
But you acknowledge it then, because you know that fight was in Manchester. Was it? It was in Saudi Arabia.
It was in Saudi Arabia. It was Riyadh.
Okay, that's right.
It was in UAE. And you knew. Like, I'm sorry. This was basically just like, you know how pro wrestling, they'll have like an up-and-coming star taking on another big star, and then like, everybody's gonna think like the new star is gonna be faster and better than the other guy, but the fucking new star pulls off some shit and wins, and everybody's shocked. That's what that was. That was an angle. Like we're gonna get it. We just need Usyk first. We need to get that unified world title around Tyson Fury's waist. He needs that second ring belt, and yeah. To me, he has 2 fights left, and one is Ngannou. I think they should have a second one, at least Riyadh season next year. Give it a year.
What I think is, being that Ngannou made more money in that one fight than he made in the entirety of his UFC career.
Okay.
He should just strictly focus on boxing now. He's a ranked heavyweight boxer now.
Yeah, he should.
Not only that. MMA. Yeah, I mean, because he's already reached the mountaintop. You were UFC heavyweight champion. You can go no higher than that. So you've done everything you needed to do in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to boxing and get this boxing money, since Dana White didn't want to pay you.
And I mean, the thing with the whole fight, which was smart of Tyson for after the knockdown, was to kind of play that like cat and mouse. I'm gonna evade you a lot more and try and like get him when I can. It was a good thing. Francis, I knew was gonna be a problem. I really did, like, because it's Francis Ngannou. He's got the punching power. We've all witnessed it.
Ray, I think we have to check tape.
I was happy that I thought Tyson was going to run over him, but there is that we both agreed that the shot was there for Francis because he's Francis Ngannou. We're not dumb.
Well, I knew that was what it was billed as. He's fighting the hardest puncher in combat sports, but I thought originally Tyson Fury was just going to make him look silly, but
yeah,
I did too. I didn't expect that performance out of him at all.
I don't even know if Francis thought he was going to.
Probably not. He looked scared. He really
at the beginning for a second there.
Yeah, and then he
more nervous than scared. I don't think I say scared.
Well, I'm using scared in that nervous fucking sentiment. You know what I'm saying?
There's two different things. Like you've seen fights where guys are actually scared, and you're like, "Oh Lord, this guy's not going to be an actual fighter. It's just not." Yeah, but then
you get those bloody plate eyes on him, like, "Oh no, I just."
You see that? See that in amateur fights sometimes when guys like start getting on their bicycle and start taking off.
Yes.
Let's make a friendly wager for the pay-per-view Saturday.
All right. If I win, I can open this right away.
Okay. Okay, fine. If Patty Pimblett wins, you open that gift early.
I'll wait till Tuesday.
Okay. If
what do you want for me?
Kukui wins.
I already said I put 2 joints on. Is that not enough?
That's between you and Jay's. I got my own wager.
Okay.
When Tony Ferguson upsets this hype train.
Don't make me wear a Cowboys hat.
Ooh.
Actually, I wear one.
You didn't even think about it. Why are you giving it the executioner ideas?
I'd wear it, but I'm not buying one.
No. Okay. So what my wager is?
Do I have a Cowboys helmet? I don't think I do.
Everybody should have one.
I have a bunch of mini helmets in my bedroom, but I'm trying to get rid of them. But I don't think I have a Cowboys one though.
Okay, so I'm planning on I'm gonna review the pay-per-view on my channel anyhow, but I also want to go live in between y'all shows Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Wednesday, I want to go live next Wednesday, and I want to dedicate that whole show on Clash to trivia. And I want you, when Ferguson wins, I want you to come on.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be an hour long of straight trivia.
Okay.
It's actually kind of fun.
That sounds fun. Like I said, I want to do the trivia show. You're gonna take the trivia show from me. That's fine. That's fine.
But it's not gonna be just starring you. It's gonna be a giant. It's not giant, but it's gonna be a panel of a few.
I have I had an idea for a pretty decent format for the trivia show. It was gonna be 2 people, one person versus one person every time. It probably would take like half an hour, and you would do 7 questions on MMA combat sports. And then whoever's ahead after the first 7 questions picks the category for the second round out of like a choice of like 4 or 5. You have to have like a bunch of questions from different categories or whatever. Then after that, the third round would be you spin a wheel, and then at the very end be kind of like a Final Jeopardy.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any
plot a bomb? And that last question is also a combat sports question. So you like bookend it.
Yeah, but is there any like software where I can screen share where it's like
I'm trying to figure that out too. I don't know.
Yeah, like Jeopardy. Like I can just pick something, you can press it, and it'll.
I don't know. You have to find some sort of graphics for scorecards, and you have to like change it every time. Maybe there's some sort of site where you can use as a scoring app, and you can just pull it up and screen share with it.
Yeah, and it'll be just like a template of different boxes where I could like write the question in there.
There's probably like the play. Where'd you make the wheel app?
Spinnerwheel.com.
Well, there's probably like GameBoardGenerator.com or something like that. There's always.
I tell you what, if there's not, we need to fuck around and create that. That's where the money's at.
Yeah, we do.
I've been saying for years, people who make apps, that's the ones who are balling. We need to do that.
You know, I guess the thing, like, There's people out there, people who don't even code. There's people who just out there fucking Steve Jobs and I didn't even know that was a thing. They're like, I have an idea for an app. They just hire somebody to make the app, and then they fucking. I didn't think that. I thought you had to fucking be a coder or have money to be a Silicon Valley millionaire, but apparently you don't.
No, you just be a backer.
Yeah, but you could be the guy who just, like I said, the Steve Jobs, the idea guy.
Brandon said your
Who's
boy got
pillow hands. I mean,
who?
Dominic. He might not have the strongest punch, but he's got that footwork, and you can't.
Yeah.
Touch.
Yeah, dude, fucking untouchable. Dude, when he started doing that, you're like, fuck, no one's gonna beat this guy.
Like that was a guy that would drag you into 5-round fights all the time.
He was Mayweather in it, dude. He became extremely defensive and extremely difficult to hit.
That's what I want to ask. If you guys could choose, which would you rather have? Footwork like that, or power on 1,000?
Well, here's the thing. In my body right now, because footwork work is not going to last me very long if I can only fight for about 10 seconds with it. So I guess I'd say I want the power because I only got 10 seconds of fight in me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they say boxing is to hit and not get hit. If you can,
are you saying do I get the footwork and the cardio? Because that's a little different.
Yeah. So if you could not get hit, that's one thing. But if like Deontay Wilder, you could shut the lights off at any time. That makes up for not.
You also have to take 2 to get 1. Sometimes you're getting hit.
You got some Chocolate L shit.
Yeah. You know what happened to him?
Yeah.
So
he had the best chin until he didn't anymore.
Well, you know who else had
sad.
that? El Kukui. And there's no fucking way he's beating Patty on Saturday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, lucky for him, Patty Pimblett hits like a girl, so he.
Well, here's the thing, man. You don't know what Patty's been doing.
And I don't know what Patty's been doing, but I know that Kukui's been training with a bona fide Navy SEAL.
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna help him. Not for fighting.
Either. David Goggins is not going to help him at all.
I think that sounds worse, especially with like an older guy. You don't want to wear him out. That's what it sounds like. He's gonna.
He's making him tough skin. He's putting him through the ringer so that
already tough skin. That was never.
He's putting him through the ringer so that when he steps in that cage, it'll be like a kid at recess compared to what he's went through.
Well, Pulse.
Ferguson's problem has never been his toughness.
I was about to say it's to quote the great Zap Brannigan. The body is willing, but the brain is soft and mushy. To me, I can pinpoint the exact day we saw El Kukui die. Like
when Chandler put his foot in his mouth, but like
No, when
it's the Gaethje fight, dude.
Dude, I honestly think it happened before then.
Chandler fight didn't help, but I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, no, the Gaethje fight. It
was the icing on the cake. The Gaethje fight was the cake.
Yeah, the Gaethje fight. Absolutely. If you go back and watch that fight, I've watched it a few times. You see just like him shut down. Like you see something like traumatic brain injury for the first time.
Yeah, he's shaking his hand. He's like, no.
Yeah, when you see him going like that, shit short circuited, man. Like something happened.
Like if that was his first fight, it'd be one thing. But you cumulative damage, and he's winning fights, but he's also getting hit in all those fights. Like somebody on your show. Pulse show a couple weeks ago said something about watch these two guys who had this great fight about them maybe not being able to have great fights anymore because they already had one fight where they both got beat up. I'm like, well, if that logic was sound, then it would mean like every guy that had one great fight would never have a two. Would never have two. But you take cumulative damage, and it depends how much you take in before. It's not just one fight; it's everything, right? So he's like, "Oh, these guys had one war, but they're going to be shitty after one war." I'm like, "Well, it depends what they had before that,
Yeah, I was about to say
it's not like there hasn't been guys who've had multiple wars.
When you've had a guy who has hit a limit,
but eventually,
like Tony Ferguson is.
Eventually, you only have so many of those, and everybody's different.
And I'm
That's a fair statement, but outside of the Gaethje and the Chandler fight, how many times has he been dropped?
It's cumulative damage.
How many wars has he been in?
Yes, but I'm saying though, Bob Green has fast hands. He didn't put him out.
It doesn't matter. It's
cumulative
just over time. More like your brain can only take so many times being
Right.
ricocheted.
Not
off your
everyone who's
skull.
had bad CTE has
Well,
had
you know
multiple
what?
concussions. A lot of guys who just, especially offensive linemen, they just had little hits every day, and that gave them CTE. It wasn't
Well,
like getting knocked out. That doesn't matter.
Conversely, Patty Pimlet can't keep going to these buffet lines and then
Man,
cutting weight all these.
That's
all these-
crazy. What he does is nuts.
Yeah, that's
Like,
gonna take a toll too.
But he says he has an eating disorder because fighting fucked him up. Like, I feel bad for him because obviously, it's an issue and he likes to eat. So afterwards, he just goes gorges, and then that's not great either. I mean, listen, everybody after they weigh in or after their fight, they want to have that hard cheat day. Especially you're in Vegas, I'll be like, dude, take me to a buffet. We're fucking doing it, even like a week's worth. But not. Well, listen, I've been doing it for a decade, so I wouldn't recommend it. But
Las Vegas has buffets, and now they have legal cannabis. They should combine the two and make it a buffet.
Weed buffet.
With all weed and food, so that way you won't leave. Because as you eat, you just get more and more munchies.
Bro,
Look at a lie, Pulse. I was hoping this was weed.
That's the money. That's the money. Think about it.
it's
As you eat, you get hungry and hungry. You'll never leave.
I was hoping this was weed. I really was. Can we order weed online now or not?
No, you have to go
Really?
to a store. Yeah.
We really?
I don't know
How's
if we
it
can.
expensive?
I don't know if we
I'll
can
talk to you in
order
the
weed.
Discord, buddy. I'll talk to you in the Discord.
Put up that
no,
Guido. Put up that Guido.
That's what I was wondering because a lot of there's companies that ship all over the country, but they can only ship to legal weed states. Can they ship to us now or not?
I would assume.
Well, how you guys?
I don't know.
Well, is the Silk Road still a thing?
No.
No,
Shut down.
no. Did you watch that movie? It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to though.
It's not bad. Not bad. The story's fucking wacky. I can't believe, but what's really crazy is how much jail time they gave that guy. He got unreal amount of. He got like 30 years.
Well, I mean, at the time, he was breaking the law, dude. Like,
What about that SBF guy? Did he get more?
I think he got like 12 years or something like that.
When he gets out, is he still going to be rich?
He might have a golden parachute somewhere.
Like,
He
what
might.
good does it do the world to keep that guy, the Silk Road guy, in jail for 30 years? In prison, an actual prison. What good does that? I don't understand. I don't
be
get it.
around technology.
Well, you can fucking do that in house arrest.
I mean, you
You
do
can say,
realize,
he can sneak it. Yeah, but he's on parole, so
do
he'll go
realize
back to prison.
that there are prisoners doing TikToks now, so they can get tech in jail. Somebody's getting a phone in there.
Prisoner TikTok.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Can we start getting prisoners on? Let's get War Machine. Let's not get War Machine.
Ooh, let's get SPM.
Jason Miller.
Freestyle.
Who?
SPM. You guys not familiar with him?
No.
How about Jason Mayhem Miller? He was always one of my favorites.
Is he in jail?
I believe so. He's always in and out.
I know. Okay. That leads me to my next question. Who gets life in prison first, Jason Mayhem Miller or Charles Felony Bennett?
That's a good question.
Isn't Felony kind of what's he been up to lately? Has he been is he not straightened out? I don't know much about
He
him.
went to BKFC for a hot minute.
Well, it always seems like Miller's always in and out, and a lot of his stuff is domestic abuse, isn't it? So that's like pretty darn close to being.
I thought his was like possessions of controlled substance.
I thought Real Sports a while ago did a story on MMA fight. It was kind of a takedown piece a bit, but it was about they weren't wrong though. They weren't reporting anything incorrect, but it was about MMA fighters and domestic abuse, and it was mostly Oppenheimer, but they're also talking to Miller, and they interviewed him because he had a lot of allegations, and his interview did not look good for himself or the sport. It was bad, and then he was in jail right after that. So, yeah, I don't remember when that piece came out, but yeah, they used to. I don't know if they still do stuff on MMA, but when they had boxing, they used to like do a lot of shit on. But the things they weren't wrong. They did shit on Fighter Pay too, and they weren't wrong. Of course, they're the boxing people. They were the boxing people, so they're going to go after MMA. But what they were saying wasn't wrong, though.
Did y'all know Jake Paul is boxing this Friday, and nobody knows because they're not promoting it?
Really?
I've seen I've seen
boxing
posters
a
for
boxer?
it on Facebook, but I didn't know it was this weekend.
I think his shtick is over. Nobody gives a damn.
Who's he fighting?
Tommy Fury exposed him, dude.
No, but that's the thing. The guy he's fighting is a pro boxer. He's a club fighter, but nobody knows him.
What's his record?
Apparently, it's a winning record, but he's a club fighter who's fought all cans, and so people just assume that Jake Paul is going to dust him up, either that or he's going to take a dive. Nobody cares about. I feel like the whole celebrity boxing wave is kind of
sounds like a fight for Jake. Like I think he just want to prove himself to himself. I think.
What happened to MMA fighters? I thought he was going to fight an MMA fighter until he loses to one.
Dude, I'm already done with that shtick.
Yeah, no, I think they read the tea leaves and went, yeah, we can't keep like bringing in fucking Tyron Woodley over and over.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, I can't think of anyone I want to. How about Karate Combat? Put him in Karate Combat. I watched that.
Jorge Masvidal, because I know he won't take a dive. Matter of fact, Jorge Masvidal in his old style in a backyard with no gloves.
I'm done watching Jorge Masvidal fight.
What about his MMA organization?
Not bad, actually. That's
I was
not
about
bad.
to say, I'll watch
Except
that.
they fucking ripped off my boy Roy Nelson, and I'm still pretty fucking pissed about that. Did you see that fight? Either of
I
you?
haven't seen it yet. No,
It's not good. The Alan Belcher fight. It was.
I'll watch it and talk about it Thursday.
That's one of the worst ones. I looked at. I couldn't figure out. Like Belcher was on his back for 2 rounds. I don't understand how you ever on earth could give him that round. I don't understand. I don't get it at all. It makes no sense.
I don't know.
But in theory, actually, that bare knuckle MMA has more action than you think it would. And
it does.
Dude, that'd be great for somebody like John Gunther or like Andrew Law. I don't think he would ever do it, but that'd be Andrew. Dude, that's a good place because Andrew likes to throw elbows and he likes to grapple. That's not bad. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Jake Paul fancies himself as a boxer, but how does he do in MMA if they were to put him in there against Chris Cyborg?
Who?
Chris Cyborg?
Oh no, serious question.
I mean,
I don't want to battle with the Sixes MMA. That'd be too hard to watch.
Okay, no, better
Cyborg,
question.
I think would be the
better
only
question.
Fit.
Logan Paul and Jake Paul against Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes, all in the cage at the same time. Who walks out?
See, the men though would be the stronger ones.
You would think, but
physically stronger.
Amanda
That would help
Nunes
with a
is
2-on-2
like a
match. It probably would help. You just want to grab one of them, right?
Yeah. I would think of the Paul brothers. I really do.
Unfortunately, probably, but that's
okay. Gabby Garcia gets to join, so it's 3-on-2.
Okay, now it's fair, actually, just because it's Gabby
I mean,
Garcia.
I think she would definitely out-grapple them.
Yes.
Well, so would Cyborg and Nunes, I think.
I know, but Jake and Logan would get top position at least a couple times on those.
Part of me kind of
ground
wants
and
an
pound.
actual, like, real, legitimate battle of the sexes match. Like, what if Nunes does one match against a man for like a ton of fucking money?
Okay. I got
Who's a good fight for? Tim Elliott.
You know who also is in the PFL? Clarissa Shields, who we just mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So all 4 of them against the Paul brothers, and I'm serious.
How about Kayla Harris? Can I have Kayla Harris as well?
Her too. 5-on-2. Okay, 5-on-2.
The women.
And they're not pulling no punches.
5-on-2. The women.
5-on-2. That's a women winning the match just because you have full advantage.
Ray and I against any 5 women would be very difficult. That's 5 people. That's 5 people. They could be all 80-pound women, but they could
135 pounds though against fucking me against probably 240 at this point.
5 people.
One Gabby Garcia against Tim Danko. That's like a
well, that's Tim's dream right there.
A little bit.
We'd have to have him wear a cup that day.
What if she had your head between her thighs? Could she crush your head?
Oh my God! Well,
Did you see the bit on Stavi's special when he's talking about he's like
I
going
haven't
down
seen
on a
Stavi's
girl
special yet.
with like giant legs, and he's like, I know if I don't make her come, I'm gonna die. That's what it would feel like, yeah.
But no, yeah, I think versus Tim, Gabby Garcia, and she was crushing him. Tim wouldn't be moving at that point. Maybe his hand would be in an area, but I don't really think that Tim wouldn't mind that actually. Getting thigh crushed by Mommy Gabby, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Okay, what if they told Jared from Subway
Okay,
that he can
what are we
get
doing? What are we
instantly?
doing? Whoa.
Are we doing Thai-style prison fights?
Yes.
That would be the ultimate reality show if they did that in America. Fight your way out of prison.
Listen, what if they told Chomo Jared from Subway that he can get an early release if he does this one thing. All he has to do is get a face chemical peel, then lay in the corner and allow Rikishi Fatu, after taking a hairy shit, after getting a chemical peel, and Rikishi's taking a hairy shit with no wipe, and you just let him stink face you for about an hour straight.
Do you get medical attention afterwards?
No, you walk right out of the prison with mud face.
Okay, but then you can go to the doctor. Like
No, he
you
has
don't
to
need
walk around with
antibiotics.
it all day and let it be crusty on his face.
When can he go to the hospital?
After 24 hours. And Rikishi,
Yeah, that'd be okay. That'd be fine.
Yeah,
that'd be fair.
yeah, 24 hours is
Yeah,
I'd say
the thing is, he would do that, but we don't want him on the street, so let's not do that.
And I mean, right after the chemical peel, so all of that would seep in.
Did you see what his charge was? What his actual?
No, because I don't want.
No, I watched the thing on. I like true crime, but you know what? I like true crime. I like the stuff that's like on Netflix and Hulu. I don't like the ID channel stuff, even though it's like the stories are interesting. But if someone, I hate to like, I don't know, they make it all soap opera-y, and I don't like the way they put those together. But
I heard that Jared from Subway is working in the prison kitchen. Do you think he makes sandwiches?
Oh, I hope so. I'm sure it doesn't go well for him, dude. It doesn't go well for any child molesters. They have high morale there in prison.
I feel like they made him into
morals.
Like.
Oh, he's probably a human fleshlight in there. I mean,
he's in protective custody. He's probably
dude. If you don't think there's guards getting paid to like let people
they take that pretty
on
seriously.
Jared, do you know what happens to those guys?
I know Mike Tyson, who was a celebrity himself, big time, but he refused to go into anybody's CP. He went in there in general population.
Yeah, he'd be fine. He'd be a legend in there. It's different.
Well, I was about to say Tyson.
Same thing with like Cain Velasquez. He was probably in CP too, but if he wasn't, he would have been.
No, they asked Tyson. He made it a point. He's like, no, don't put me in anybody's protective custody. I want to be in there with the guys.
Well, you know who else said it? Dahmer. He lasted about a day and a half in Gin Pop. I don't know how long he lasted. Not long.
Yeah, I mean, again, they get got, and those kind of guys get got. But Tyson in Gen Pop, to me, he would just sit in the middle of the room, and everybody would just like form a circle 5 feet away from him, just in case he went off. You have to think that dude probably had some mad respect in there around that time too.
I mean, only because you've only ever seen him box in a ring with gloves on. So to see him on the streets with no gloves, like that's Tyson 10 times worse.
And those hands are massive.
Anytime I saw a video of like him as he's 19.
Kid Dynamite days.
I know a lot of people say like he's one of the people say he's one of the greatest, but I honestly think, although he was very good, I think it's honestly wasted potential. He could have been the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that.
Argument for it, but like when it comes to pure knockout power in the heavyweight division, nobody can.
Which makes it more disappointing because of that. He could have done more. He could have,
Just the way he was built. You ever see the thickness of his neck?
Oh yeah,
because he used to do those exercises where he would roll up on his back and just roll his neck, and I feel like if you were
his opponents, he lost. So
it doesn't matter though. Like he was one of those special people in.
No, I mean as far as knockout power goes, but I said it's just he could have been the GOAT of all time.
But here's the sick part. Yes, he had the power, but he also had some really good technique, especially in his younger days. Yeah. He would like piece guys up and then go in for the kill shot.
He got in his own way.
The head movement was really good. And Tyson, at one point just said, fuck it, I'm going to be an animal. And that was probably when he was in Orwell, Ohio with nothing around him.
Well, I think as soon as Cuss died, he gave up on life. Like that was his last semblance of a real life.
Probably.
How hard does it have to be? And not just combat sports, but really any sport. For you to work your ass off to be your best all the time when you're fucking rich as fuck. You have to find new things to motivate you, like Conor McGregor and anyone.
No, that's true. Anyone. I remember at one time,
like who said? Was it Roy Jones who said? I don't know. It said it's hard doing road work and Silk
when he's
pajamas.
sleeping on silk sheets. Now that was Marvin Hagler, but
Hagler.
I know that Tyson did say at one time he could look out into his driveway and he could see like a dozen Rolls Royces, and he's like, at this point, I don't need shit anymore. I don't need to punch dudes in the face. Like I have everything that a man can have. With
Yeah. So I think the best thing to do for those guys, well, everyone's different, but it's just training camps. Isolate yourself. Go fucking basically Rocky Four style. You know, just like isolate yourself. Fucking live in the dorms with the other fighters. Just don't be rich and famous champion fighter guy. Be everybody else.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Don King had here. I mean, he had.
Some guys do that.
He had the place in Orwell, which is actually kind of cool. Do you guys ever hear about that?
You've told us about it multiple times.
No, but I've heard that. I forget was it Blachowicz or somebody? They purposely moved their camp to Utah, to rural Utah, because there's nothing going on in Utah. You can't. There's no nightlife. You cannot go out and drink because it's a dry county. There's literally nothing for you to do except train.
Yeah, you got to. Sometimes you got to motivate yourself in that way, man. Where you like isolate yourself and you give yourself a task to do. And fighting, it works best because you can't get any kind of noise in your head, so it's just perfect.
Like, why is Shohei even going to try anymore? He's already got $700 million guaranteed.
Is that a 10-year contract?
Well, from what I hear, it's front loaded. He's not.
It's backloaded.
Backloaded. But I'm saying he's not actually going to make $750 million. Like he's going to make.
He is eventually. I think they're going to Bobby Bonilla it a bit. But they say for the when he's playing the 10 years, he's only getting $2 million a year. Okay. So that keeps. I understand why he did it. So it keeps them to be able to put people around him, and he'll get paid at the end. So when he retires is when he's going to get the majority of that money. But he's basically getting spending money for 10 years. He'll get $20 million in 10 years, and then after that, it's $700 million.
Instead of a per diem, it's a per yearum.
Basically, yeah. They said he's only getting $2 million a year for 10 years. But afterwards, that's when he starts getting the big checks.
Well, I'll never forget when I was in school and A-Rod signed that $250 million contract, and I remember thinking
$20
at that time,
a year. Everyone's like $20 million a year.
200, yeah. And I at that time I'm thinking like sports can't go on like this because pretty soon players are going to be able to buy a whole franchise. Like that.
Yeah. I mean, guys are already doing it. Jeter, doesn't he still own some of the Marlins? And although Magic Johnson made most of his money outside
Mario
of basketball.
Lemieux owned the what do you call
Jordan?
it? Penguins for fucking 20
I
years.
heard that, but does he like owns the team outright, or he's just
He
part
owned
owner?
the team outright until last season when he sold to like a group where he's got like somewhat of a minority hold
Who do you
on
own?
it.
How much money does hockey pay?
A lot nowadays. Like there's multi-million-dollar contracts. Fucking, I can't remember the new kid on the block. Fuck, whatever that kid's name. He's making a nice little mint, I think.
McDavid or David?
No, the guy that his teammate fucked his mom.
Don't know. That's unfortunate.
Or something like that. He was a Blackhawk. What?
Delonte West.
Delonte West?
Oh, this dude pulled a Delonte West on like Mother's Night at the fucking Hawks game. Apparently he fucked it was a mom's trip.
We could get Delonte West on. We just don't ask him that.
I'm surprised LeBron didn't put a hit out on him.
Who knows?
Well, dude, the dude was homeless for years, wasn't he?
I mean, LeBron has $1 billion. I feel like he could make something like that happen.
Did you see those videos of like people like going up in the street and seeing Delonte West begging for money on the street? They're like, dude, weren't you in the like? What happened to you? And he's like, my family did this, help everybody out, and then bad times. But I think it's Mark Cuban like is like giving him money or something, helping him out, or giving him a job or something.
He should. He's got the money.
Yeah, sure, if you can.
That's a guy. But Wayne Gretzky also. I think he owns the Coyotes, if I'm not mistaken. I think Gretzky coached for a while for Arizona. I can't remember.
Just crazy.
I was going to ask, who's the greatest hockey player of this current generation?
Sidney Crosby. And
Still?
I say that because of here's the thing. His stats alone.
I think he forgot about Ovechkin. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
old.
no,
Can't
well-
get old.
Well, here's the
Ovechkin.
thing. Here's the thing. I like a good Pittsburgh sports fan. I can rely on our history to
Bias.
help me out in a fucking thing because Sidney has 3 cups. He won two in a row.
It's a team sport. I don't know if you know this or not.
I know, but him and Ovechkin, sorry, Evgeny Malkin are the glue of that team. They're
Okay,
the
but
dynamic duo of the
Who has
NHL.
a bigger standing in the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Sidney Crosby or Mario Lemieux?
Lemieux,
Mario, because of this reason. 1992.
Cordell Stewart.
Cordell.
Wiz Khalifa,
Who was the other one? He played for the Raiders.
Pat
too.
McAfee.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Dan
Who was the guy
Marino.
that played for the Raiders, though? That played for the Steelers in the
Joe
90s?
Flacco. I didn't realize this. Joe Flacco was at Pittsburgh before he went to Delaware.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. That was back in the day where you couldn't transfer. If you wanted to transfer without losing eligibility, you had to go down a division. Not
I know
anymore,
a friend
dude.
that works at the bar right down the street from Three River Stadium where the incident happened.
The
And,
piss incident with our kicker.
No, the incident with Roethlisberger and the woman in the bathroom stall.
The incident? Like
The
there's
incident.
one?
Yeah, I was about to say there's multiple.
Oh, was there?
Oh, him at Miami. There's allegations.
You know what I love about this Brown season? I was talking to Pulse about it earlier. Is we don't have to talk about Watson the whole year. We're done with him.
Dude,
I'm wacko
and
for Flacco,
did they
bro.
change his contract. They
can't.
That's why they moved him to practice squad. Was like they wanted to get
Oh,
him on a better
Flacco?
contract.
Oh, no,
yeah.
it was just a
Oh, okay.
When I saw that, I'm like, that's such a non-story. He's
Yeah,
not
I didn't even
signing
know
with
what that
anybody
was
else. I
about.
mean, he could technically, but why would he? And plus, they
Yeah.
talked to him beforehand. He knows what's going on. Like it's, yeah, they're signing him
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of the year permanently. I think pretty soon because they already named him the starter. So
I have to say this, and yeah, I honestly I want more. I want more Dallas than Dallas against the Browns. I want Lions. I want it to be Cleveland, Detroit. Like
Dude.
nobody watches it, but 2 states
Dude,
light up.
they need to
Like,
they need
What
to
happened?
move. They need to move the Super Bowl to the Glass Bowl in Toledo.
yes.
Well, after we've taken out Philadelphia now, the only competition left is San Fran. So as far as I'm concerned, the NFC East will come
Browns
down.
beat 'em.
Huh?
Browns beat him.
Browns, yeah, but I'm saying in the NFC on our side.
I'm just saying, Browns can beat anyone, and so can the Cowboys. But I'm just saying, like, doesn't
would
mean they
just-
will. They
It
can.
would be the funniest Super Bowl of all time to have. It would be like a
It would be the
Thanksgiving
lowest
game at that
rated,
point.
probably.
It's like a shitty Thanksgiving game, but it's the fucking Super Bowl with like who's doing the halftime this year?
Usher.
Oh, dude, that would be even more hilarious.
Is it Usher? I thought it was Green Day.
No, that was the Grey Cup, I think.
Oh.
No.
You know, I
Also,
have a question for Reddy. You
Last
had
was the guy I was trying
you
to
had a
remember.
traditional Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Yeah, we had turkey. and
Lucky.
stuff.
Afterwards, did you take all the leftovers and make a giant ass sandwich?
No, I fell asleep.
I like making a fucking like a KFC style like
good.
everything bowl. Let's put a bowl in this mashed potatoes,
Mac and
stuffing,
cheese.
corn. And we don't really do mac and cheese. I learned is not a white people Thanksgiving thing.
What?
Not on Thanksgiving. We eat it a lot when we're hungry, though. Like,
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing on Thanksgiving until my mother told me because she started going to like her boyfriend's family Thanksgiving, and she's like, "You know,
What are
you
you
do
implying,
mashed-
Tim?
You do mac and cheese." I'm like,
I
"Really?"
rank mac and cheese right up there with dressing.
I
Like, what
love
do you mean?
mac and cheese, dude. But I'm just never a thing on.
Yeah, mac and cheese is
My
a
buddy
great
gave me-
thing. It's just you
Alan
never
gave me
do
a
it
recipe
on-
for mac and cheese, and I want to make it. I'm talking about it forever. I got the special like the salt. I don't know what it is. You put it in the cheese to melt the cheese. I don't know. It's some kind of chemical you get on Amazon. Anyway, it's nothing crazy. It sounds worse than it is. It's
It's
normal.
gonna end up killing you. That's not.
No, it's normal. People use it all the time. But
Ugh.
but I want to do. There's a great cheese house in New Philly, out by where I used to live. I want to go out to the old little cheese house. I'm going to buy They have some badass pepper jack. I'm gonna get their pepper jack. I love pepper jack. You know, great my own. Dude, pepper jack mac and cheese. I'm not a great cook, but if I don't fuck it up, it's gonna be fire. Tim doesn't. This is a sound Pat Military approved. That's true. You know what? Listen, I ate at the party on Saturday, but since then I've been eating. I haven't eaten any carbs any other day. It's been salad, chicken, lunch meat by itself.
I was about to say, you've been eating salad this whole week. You should step on a scale.
Nah, not really yet.
Yeah, I can also just imagine the shits you're having too, because like when I started really,
Dude, it's like green diarrhea.
it's
not good.
bad, dog.
Yeah.
Like when you
My
go
body's
to-
like, what are you doing to us? Yeah, it's not good.
when I was
It's not
at my
painful diarrhea, but it's not good.
when I was at my thinnest as an adult, because my thinnest as a child was 144 pounds, and I was 5'9". I was just running a lot, so I naturally just dropped a bunch of fucking weight because I was running so fucking much. But dude, like the shits I had when I got to 185 were nuts, like fucking berserk. I don't know why, but they just were horrifying.
Yeah, I think this will stop in like a week or so, but like now because I don't, you know,
It
I don't.
depends on what you're eating too.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
because my body and even anytime I eat a salad, that usually happens. But now
Yeah.
it's but now I'm doing a lot anyway. But Saturday I went pretty hard in the paint. But there's mashed
yourself a
potatoes and
cheat
shit. I
day.
did that.
you need to go to the gym too. You're around 250.
I was talking to my brother about that. We want to go to the same place, but I got to convince him to go to
250.
250 because I can't afford Planet Fitness.
Hey, yo,
When
watch this real quick.
I mean, I owe Planet Fitness money from like a decade ago. Unless they want to like absolve me, but I don't know if they will or not.
check
I
this
don't
out.
want to do that
Called-
embarrassing conversation.
This is from a place called Kings of Kobe in Midtown. Check this
Hold
thing
on,
out.
before you play this, Paul, just want to make sure
Dick from Kings
one
of
more time. Just want to make sure quickly that you know that I'm trying to do a diet for the first time in like a decade. You know this, correct? Like you're fucking killing me right now.
Yes, but this thing looks so good,
And
bro.
you'll be this take what he's about to show you is
Also,
awesome, 'cause
that's
was
the
tech-
part of this new. You know, I shouldn't say diet. I should say this is me now, right? But if there's something like that comes up in my life, I'm gonna eat it.
Look at it.
Like,
It's
the
tasty.
decadence,
That
bro.
looks tasty.
yeah,
The
I'm not gonna. I
cool
wouldn't
part-
pass that up.
If you
Kobe
get
in New York City's Midtown
Oh.
needs to be on your devour list. Break this cheese pack, panko breaded and fried stick open, dip it in their house-made marinara sauce, and have yourself a time.
Oh
Follow us for
my
more New York
God.
City food recommendations.
Quick, guys, I need to give you a little bit of a plea. Go to our tip jar because we need towels
us-
for Tim's
Send
house
us the-
after he just jizzed over what he's. I've never seen him that shocked at anything. Like, I should start showing him boobs so we can just then show him hot marinara sauce. And
That's well, that's the thing. If I'm gonna break the diet, I don't want it to be for anything crappy. I want it to be for like that. I do it for that, you know,
Yeah.
and other things. McDonald's cheeseburger, don't like McDonald's cheeseburger. Not really worth it. Or if I do have one, I won't eat the bun. I don't like the K word. I don't like the keto word, but I'm kind of doing something like that.
What is that? Oh God. Oh.
Desserts get me less.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's a lot of sugar though. Shit.
Found a great channel on Instagram. This guy chef reactions. This guy like this angry chef who just talks shit about everything. It's kinda fun.
Yo, Pulse.
Yo,
After this video, bring this up for me.
okay.
Bring up this woman who like has her husband make shit when she's pregnant. The shit this bitch comes up with is oh, that looks good. Ooh, nice top to it.
Yes.
Like I said, my thing, if I'm gonna do like a hardcore, that's terrible for my body cheat thing. I rather do like the mozzarella stick than a cake or a pie.
Husband makes pregnant meals or something.
Tim, chickpeas are healthy food, not an animal your brother would murder before it turns 6 months old. You know what? That deer is delicious.
You should start. No, get more venison for yourself.
That's gonna happen too.
Food.
But I gotta figure out some stuff to
Yep,
make
there.
with it. You know,
Food
like you gotta
cravings.
do certain things.
Here
But
she
yeah, I
is.
think a lot. Well,
Oh, I know.
my mom got me like a bag of bacon
over
bits.
a
She's like,
little
you can
bit.
eat this. It's not a carb. I'm like, I don't want to put too
Go
many
over.
bacon
Keep going.
bits on
Go to
myself.
the arrow.
Hmm?
Go to the arrow pulse to like go a little bit over.
What is that
to the
sandwich?
next
This is
reel. Because trying to see.
husband makes pregnant. What? How about the 5 foods that can cause miscarriage?
Oh God.
Rocks.
Husband challenge. Let's see if it does that. Nope. Why? I saw it once. I can't find this bitch now.
Thought about doing food reviews for a while, but I think I should do it now, and it's just me eating the same salad every day.
Pulse.
I honestly thought about switching up the content on my channel to just making food, going back to my prep cook days.
You would
Do it.
probably make a lot of money.
Do it.
I would encourage you on that. Pulse, I'm sending you a link right now in the Discord.
Man, do you like restaurant jobs, Pulse? Restaurant jobs are like.
I came over here to Woody's on Slauson, man, to give me a little bit of barbecue. I didn't realize the line was gonna be crazy like this on the 4th of July, though.
We're around the corner. It took a little about
4th of July?
Today I'm trying one of the most expensive fish sandwiches in LA. It comes from a place called Daybird with a price tag of $80.
Oh, here we go.
Is it alive?
Thank you.
This right here is an $80 fish sandwich in question, and no lie, it does look good.
It sounds fancy. I don't even want to put the top bun back on this thing, man. Boy. Wait a minute. Look at that. The fish is thick. The sauce is good. You get a nice little saltiness from the caviar. You got to try the sauce on the fries.
Caviar? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense why it's $80.
Yeah, I've never had caviar.
Neither have I.
This is hands down the best fish sandwich I've ever had in my life. So thank you, Carrie, for suggesting this. Now the big question, is this worth $80? Maybe for the first try, but I probably wouldn't come back over and over to get this again. This is like a special treat for me. Where should I go next?
I can see that. Take this off real quick.
This
I sent
thing-
you something in Discord. Hold on. I want you to see what this bitch makes.
I'd be fine with trying that one time. Man, $80, but that looks so good, and I like a fish sandwich, dude.
It's only $80 because of the caviar.
That's what
I
I was about to
understand that.
say.
I've never had caviar.
Neither have I.
2 joints, $80 equals 2 packs of heroin. You're getting ripped off in Canada, dude. That's not U.S. prices. U.S. is a lot cheaper than that.
I wouldn't know.
So I read.
So I read. Oh, I tried that the cocaine story with the girl coming up to me last night thing where it's like, what does she want? And the way I did it was funny, but I still need to tweak it a little bit, I think, with something like the verbiage.
Do I have a booger? Is that what it is? What does she want?
Yeah, it's like, is she gonna have me like help find her friend? Like, I don't want to do that. There's security. Yeah, this woman.
What are we pulling up?
This woman right here. Pulse,
You want
pause this
put
real quick.
strawberries on bread in a sandwich.
No, not on bread. Not like that. Like the strawberries are the bread, and then you put chocolate on the center. And it's like a strawberry sandwich with chocolate.
Okay, that's what you want.
Yeah, this is nuts. The stuff this guy does. Poor man. When there's marshmallows.
Madam, your snack is ready.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
What is this one?
That's my special one. Is that good? Better or worse with marshmallow? Good?
I
I was thinking it's like a s'more, but instead of
That's what I
graham.
was thinking. That's really good.
Yeah, those kind of things exist, Tim.
What was it looking at? What was the appeal of that?
Whatever she creates, like the shit she comes up with. She had one where it was like waffle sandwiches, but with like I forget what it was, but yeah, dude, some of the stuff that women come up with.
Waffle sandwich sounds amazing. I never even thought about that, dude. Waffles instead of bread, that changes the world.
Get some Viking pancakes or whatever. Get those like protein pancakes.
No, dude. Now I want a fucking egg, ham, cheese.
Have you seen this
with
cartoon
waffle buns.
PB&J?
No, it's what?
It's a cartoon PB&J in real life.
Why are you guys doing this to me? Like what?
Greetings,
You know
my
I'm
beautiful
struggling.
lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back to
Uh-oh.
Sandwich. I just learned about this a couple of days ago from an article I read in Eater. I will put the link down below to the original post if you are interested.
Yeah,
So
go to
when
the
thinking
hump,
about
the
this
little
recipe,
hump.
I was
Go to the
inspired
little
by
hump first.
little jelly desserts that you can find in Southeast.
Here we go.
Well, I have no idea. Generally, I'm pretty happy about how this turned out. The jelly layer gave me a bit of trouble. I suspect that has something to do with the pectin that's in the jelly. It didn't seem to set up as firmly. The peanut butter layer set perfectly and adhered well to the milk layer. It's just the jelly one. It doesn't want to stick to the peanut butter nor
tofu.
the milk
Yeah.
layer. So if I were to make this again, or if
Bread
you
is
decide
made
to
from
make this,
whole
rather
milk.
than using jelly, I think I would use some Welch's grape juice to get that grapey flavor and not use actual jelly. But that's what I would recommend to get both the color and the flavor, but then not have the
Bitch,
pectin.
what are you saying? Not jelly.
Live and
not
learn, right?
using
All right,
jelly?
let's just go ahead and give this a taste. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this thing. Smooth peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Itadakimasu. Mmm. The texture is very much like the agar jellies that I grew up eating. Agar has a firmer kind of bite than Jello. It's not as bouncy. It's just got a bite that your teeth can kind of cleanly cut into. And that is true of the milk layer and the peanut butter layer. The peanut butter flavor comes through. It is a little bit strange, I would have to say. It's almost like coconut. It has that kind of richness that comes with a coconut version of a jelly, but it's peanut. The jelly flavor is not very strong, so it doesn't really taste like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean,
Well,
it's
now you
subtly
guys
milky,
got
but
me
mostly just
craving
kind of
shit now,
sweet,
you assholes.
and that gives you an idea of kind of the jelly
It's not that.
texture.
That's
And
not
in
what I'm
comparison,
getting.
we look at the jelly layer of that. It's much more translucent and much softer in texture.
What kind of gastronomy BS is this?
Oh, when I taste it separately, I can taste a bit of the grape jelly in there. Yeah, pretty subtle though. Then separate
you
the peanut
watch,
butter
boss?
layer.
He gets high and goes down rabbit holes.
I guess,
like
man.
I do.
Dude, have you gone to the rabbit hole of the Barberton fried chicken yet, Pauls?
The what now?
The fried chicken in Barberton, Ohio?
No.
There's two places, two family restaurants in Barberton that have the same. I think it's Serbian. I forget what kind of like the recipe, but anyway, but it's fried chicken and it's fucking amazing. Every time I go to Barberton, you got to go to at least one of them. It's fucking amazing. And now that's all I can think about. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
But it's shoot, yeah,
Have you
it's
seen the YouTube video where the guy cooks crack cocaine on his Easy Bake Oven?
No,
I don't.
That's hilarious.
I'm not sure I need to.
Sounds like an Ed Sweatshirt song or a video.
It's a child's toy where he cooks illegal drugs on it.
And I want to know how he wired it so he can get it that hot.
I don't know, but I feel like a crackhead would break into his house and steal that thing.
I mean,
Dude, that sounds like a Tyrone Biggins episode. He's cooking rocks in his Easy Bake and his daughter's Easy Bake.
I want to do it.
And then there's this one guy who he draws immaculate pictures on his Etch-a-Sketch. And somehow he gets the Etch-a-Sketch to freeze just like that. And now he sells these things in like art exhibits.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
You can take the shit out.
Yeah, I was about to say, you take those little balls out of the back, and then whatever's there is there because it can't, like, the balls, when they go up and down
Yeah, but he did like Mount Rushmore and shit, and it looks immaculate. Like it looks just like the real thing.
I think
And
that was
he's
the guy that was
selling
on
it.
Ripley's.
He's selling it at an art exhibit for thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's hand drawn. I mean, he figured out a way to make like the things go sideways and really kind of like work at how to get.
I'm just imagining somebody buying that, put it in their house, and then somebody coming over and be like, "What, did your kid make that?"
I mean, it'd be
Like,
kinda
no,
funny.
I paid 10 grand for it, man.
It's artwork, bruh.
You can say that with a lot of like abstract paintings and stuff.
I have Hitler's Light Bright. All right, it was the first one ever invented just for the Führer.
Mm.
Uh,
You saying the Etch a Sketch is a Nazi item now? Is it?
I would, yes.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
It only goes in straight lines, up and down and sideways.
We start writing those articles that the Nazi beginnings of the Etch a Sketch. It's believable. I don't know why it's so believable.
It was. Oh no, I can't. I was just gonna say it. It was used to destroy records in the camps.
How?
Just you shake it.
You have to write the records on the Etch a Sketch
but
originally.
they would do that and then shake it up like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have no records here.
Anyway, dude, the other day I started watching food videos too, which is not good. It's not good when you're trying to eat better. Start watching food videos. It's like not great.
I don't do those. Like I just as soon as I see food, I scroll up if I'm not like taking care of myself.
But this is what I try to say to myself, Tim. Listen, if you're ever in New York and at that place with the crazy mozzarella sticks, you can eat those, but you can't eat normal mozzarella sticks. You can eat those if you're in New York. That's it.
Oh, do you guys like prosciutto?
Yeah.
What?
Prosciutto.
What is that?
It's like ham.
Or no, ham. Yeah.
I like ham.
I've had prosciutto before.
Prosciutto is great.
Mm-hmm. Every Italian meat and cheese is.
Tim, it will never happen. That dream died before it even began. I've been to New York before. I'm afraid to go back because I owe them money for a parking ticket I didn't pay in 2016, but still.
Oh, Eric Adams forgave all those. It's fine.
What?
The mayor of New York.
Did he?
I don't know. I just want you to go and maybe get arrested.
For one parking ticket? That'd be terrible.
Well, I mean, it's part of your privilege. You have to at least give up some time of your life.
What?
Exactly.
I've already been arrested before. It's enough.
I have too.
I have a feeling that Joe Flacco is your hero of the week.
It's not time for that yet. I got too much drink left. But I tell you what, it'd be pretty hard to beat them. I mean, listen, I try every week not when the Browns win not to give it to a Brown, but a lot of times it's very difficult.
Well, I mean, it just shows your bias.
Hey, I've been searching for other hires a week. You know, just nothing else good happened this week. Not my fault. Or maybe it did. You don't know yet.
I mean, Song Yadong winning, that's a good thing.
That's not nearly good enough for here of the week. Are you
What
kidding
about,
me?
Wait, we need to talk about this as well. How about
Roundtree?
fucking Khalil Roundtree?
Yeah.
Walking up to Anthony Smith as he's like writhing around on the ground looking like Thanos about to snap him out of existence. God damn, dude. He beat the brakes off of fucking Anthony Smith it was a combo. He just hit him, and goddamn, dude.
At this point, now that he's a contender at light heavyweight, I hope Johnny Walker beats Ankalaev because him and Walker need to run that back.
Well, there's all kinds of people I want to see him fight now.
Well, yeah.
Also, I think a fight versus him and Jiri would be fun.
I don't know if they're giving that fight quite yet. Although, I mean, what's the status on Devin Clark?
Is he still in the company?
Yeah,
And whatever happened to Volkan Ozdemir? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's getting old, isn't he?
Didn't he get knocked out his last fight?
I think so. And then also,
If
whatever
only
happened
there
to
was some
Dominic?
way we could look this up.
Whatever happened to Dominic Reyes?
Oh, he's fighting soon. Fuck, who is he fighting? I just saw this. He's fighting. I want to say next month on the pay per view. I'm not sure. Like he's in the prelims. Who's he fighting? Somebody. Pulse. This is your job. You don't get paid for it.
Yes,
Look
I
this
do.
up.
I did see it. He's fighting Nikita Krylov.
Okay. You know,
Actually,
I know
he
he's
won. He got a submission his last fight.
Who?
Ozdemir.
Ozdemir, yeah.
Who's he fighting next? Anybody?
No, he hasn't. There's not a fight yet.
Oh, dude. Those fights at the Canton Civic Center are Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, Hunter Watts fighting. Julian Lane's fighting again.
I know. Hilarious.
Not hilarious because I wanted Andrew to beat him, and he should have beat him.
I
Bums me
mean,
out.
again, man.
It also bums me out that Andrew's not fighting this card. I understand why he's not. I'm sure they would
Yeah.
have liked to find him a fight, but
His guys have. He doesn't want to outshadow his boys on the
well,
debut.
not outshadow. He likes to corner his guys, and I understand that, especially Hunter's first pro fight. I get it, but
Yeah.
he wanted to fight in November. They couldn't. Like I feel like there's fights out there for him. When is the fight in November? The fact that you couldn't find a fight, I feel like he's not looking hard enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or someone's not looking for him. I don't know.
Oh well.
I don't know.
2024.
There's fucking fights out there. I guess. Now he's saying March. I wanted to fight that kid that beat Brogan, that undefeated kid from Columbus.
Yeah.
What's the name of that gym?
Is that of Immortal?
Oh no, Immortal. Yeah, he's Immortal. Yeah, he's an Immortal guy. Yeah. I was thinking the other one. The one I can't think of the name of it. But no. Yeah, the kid from Immortal. I want him to fight Andrew. I think that'd be a good fight.
Set it up, Cage Thunder. Let's get it done. Maybe it'll be an honor. Maybe it'll be an honor FC fight.
I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, not nothing great. I don't know. They're falling apart apparently. Pulse, did you talk to the guy?
No, I got left hanging. Got left undelivered.
Oh, sheesh. You got fired already, huh?
Whose name sounds dirtier? Song Yordong or Rod Tang?
Yadong, just because we're like anybody who watches MMA does have a childish sense of humor somewhat, I've found out. And the greatest day of a UFC fight I've ever seen in my life, can't remember who Yadong was actually like fighting, but they put up his last name instead of Song, and they had to change the chyron down below the lower third halfway through the fight, so it just said Song on it.
He didn't do it because it said Yadong. He did it because that's what he prefers. Like the first name was the last name, the last name. It's confusing.
But it's funny still the fact that Yadong was up there and Twitter was having a fucking field day during that fight.
It's his fucking name.
Yes, but Rod Tang is like the Thailand version of Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It's a great name though.
Dick Army.
Dick Trickle, dude. Dick Trickle was like the greatest athlete name of all time.
Do you remember Ryan DePerna's joke about like strong names, and he would do that with it was like Dick Trickle, but he loved Dick Army the most because it's a military there's a military force behind it.
It's an entire army of them.
Yeah. Yes. I think that was the punchline. Just an entire army of Dick.
Just Dick. You think a 7 army nation is one is pretty, or 7 nation army is crazy. How about a Dick army?
A Dick army. Oh, good times.
Oh, look, we got something from Clash TV.
Oh God.
Pulse Reloaded. We're sorry, but there's no way we can pick your channel with the top 5 Christmas movie list. We've heard earlier. What the definitive list? The answer.
The one.
They're mad at me because of something you said.
Huh?
They're upset with me because of Tim's list.
I know.
Dude,
I see that.
It's gonna happen if you simulcast this.
It's kind of funny how Clash TV has the same picture as Two Joints. I'm kind of weird. Maybe he's the one that runs it.
Have you ever seen the movie City Slickers Part 2?
Unfortunately, yes. Curly's
Wasn't that
gold.
yeah, Curly's gold.
Okay, well that's a hint for your guys' gift.
Hmm. Gold?
Is it gold? Yeah, it's gold.
Oh God! Please tell me where you got it, and like we need. Do we need to worry about any tracking numbers?
Does it have anything? Dude, is this one of David Stern's fingers?
I got it from Billy Crystal.
Really, crystal meth?
Oh, that's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds actually like a. That sounds like a roller derby girl's name. Like her first name is Billy, but she's just Billy Crystal Meth.
Billy Crystal Beth.
Oh God
That's
damn
kinda stupid.
you! Oh, roller derby.
Yeah, Crystal Beth. I'm sure
Crystal-
Crystal Beth has to be a roller derby name.
Some girl in like St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. I like Lady McMeth a little better.
Lady no, Lady McMeth sounds actually more like a drag queen name.
So that's Shear's roller derby name. We also found the trivia to be infant easy and even more hard to believe that two adults you quiz got some questions wrong. All right. All right, Canada, get out of here.
Oh,
Will, what else?
I don't know. I mean,
fights. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, Columbus winning the MLS Cup.
Yep. They are now the center of the American soccer universe because America is the center of the universe. They are therefore the center of soccer in the universe.
I mean, the Premier League.
Yes. Yes, they are the number one soccer team
I mean,
in the world.
it'll definitely give them a right to be in probably the Champions League.
No, the
Yeah,
champion,
why
the
not?
Champions League number one is UEFA, which is just Europe.
Okay.
So,
Bring over the Americans.
dude, they should. They won't, but they should.
Or the FA.
But actually, the MLS wouldn't even want that because they probably get their asses kicked. So it doesn't matter,
knows,
man. It's
dude?
pretty cool though because they beat LAFC and all the celebrity owners. Fun fact, Pulse: the owners of the Columbus Crew also own the Cleveland Browns. Fun fact.
Did you know that the owner of All Elite Wrestling owns the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Tony.
Yeah, I actually did know that because I know I'm fucking friends with Ray.
Yeah, the Khan family, and yeah, it looks like.
Did you know that the Cleveland Browns beat the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday? I don't know if you
That's
guys
the
knew
only
that.
time I root for the Cleveland Browns now is against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like,
And you know what? We didn't have a bottle gate situation. We didn't have a fucking chuck glass
watching
bottles
that
that.
live. I remember watching that live on television.
Me too. It was amazing. They deserved it too. It was weird. It was back when there was shady replay rules, and they were like, "Well, that somebody pushed a button before they snapped the ball," and everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" And they start chucking shit on the field. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's made Cleveland look bad.
No, we look passionate.
No, you look like jagoffs.
No, like passionate. Listen, at least
Steelers
we weren't
fans don't
fucking
do that. We'll
Pittsburgh.
throw towels and beer at people, but we'll do it in cups because we're awesome.
Dude, so that Blackstone Cherry show, they're like co-headlining with fucking Saint Asanya. That's what bums me out.
Saint Asanya.
Yeah, that's the band that the guy who used to be the lead singer of 3 Days Grace. That's his band.
Oh, okay.
So he'll probably play some 3 Days Grace song, you would assume. But
I would hope.
I try to listen to some of their stuff, and they're not bad. But I'm like, dude, but Blackstone Cherry is fucking awesome. I want to hear like an hour and a half of Blackstone Cherry.
I would just go for White Trash Millionaire.
Dude, I'm a fan of all their shit. So especially their new shit's really good. So, boo.
Boo, bad music. No class
And
TV
luckily,
'cause Tim has shitty music takes.
because it's in Warrendale, little outside of Pittsburgh, there's a lot better hotel options than there was when I went to that Mr. Small's place. I went to stay in a Red Roof Inn, Last time I went to that show, I went to stay at the Clarion, and I'll probably stay there again. I found it. I found a website I can get there for $88, and it was fine last time. So
Nice.
and it's a mile from Permane Brothers.
I took you to the original. Always will have that.
Sure, you could have it. Fine.
It was your first time.
Oh, fine. You and Ray, you don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week in Seiko or Blue. I guess you'll have to wait and see. It was Team Zero of the week.
Oh.
What is this? This isn't right.
Why is that in the
They made it the background. That's not how you do it. Fired. Fired. Pulse, what are you watching that we can hear over me thinking?
Oh, my bad.
It's fine.
Supposed to be doing things, Pulse.
What do we not pay you for?
Yeah, man.
Just like us, he's in the hole doing this show.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh well.
Anyway, there's these two Australian guys that broke the record for going to 99 pubs in 24 hours.
Jesus. What was the criteria is my question.
Well, they went and they bought a drink everywhere, but they didn't do an alcoholic drink everywhere. They just bought a drink everywhere.
Okay.
Which
well,
I understand. I don't think you could probably, like, yeah, they said their original plan was to do an alcoholic drink at every other one. I'm like, even that, dude, that's 24. And plus, what are how, of those 24 hours, how many hours could they actually go bar hopping? I don't know the rules in Australia. That's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think how many I could possibly hit up. The thing is, you gotta go to like noon to 2 in the morning, right? That's really, and you have to really set it up to be somewhere where there's the most bars.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like to think I could get to 50.
I don't know. If it's just one drink, like over that 24 hours per thing, I mean, it would.
That's the thing,
I
though.
wouldn't last.
That's the thing. I mean, if you're just visiting them, it doesn't matter about alcohol. That's one thing. And even time-wise, it's difficult. But just the alcohol, you got to figure you got to at least do like a third of the drinks. You know, you got to at least have 33 drinks in 24 hours if you're doing 99 pubs.
Yeah. Still, my liver, I can just feel it shutting down now.
Well, no one told them that they had to drink alcoholic drinks. It's not part of the rule for the record, apparently. So you can go in there and just drink seltzer water like every place you go. What's the fun of that, really? You know?
Yeah, that's not fun. You want to have some beer in there.
Yeah, let's go and just drink 99 cranberry juices.
Yeah. So I got a UTI, guys. Sorry, can't do it.
What are you on your period? Yeah. I think we killed Pulse.
Possibly.
He finally did it.
Do
I
we
love it.
call
Early in
Lawler?
the show, he's like, I really look forward to doing these shows with you. Later in the show, Pulse is just like, fuck it.
Well, no, it's more. I'm fucking tired, which I am too.
It's 9:30 and where he is. It's barely.
And still, man.
His work doesn't even open
Hardworking
until
man.
I don't know when.
Are we on the same Central Standard Time?
No.
No, we're an hour ahead of you.
Oh.
So it's 10:30 right now, almost like 2 minutes to 30.
We're in what we call normal people time.
But
Has Hanukkah started?
huh?
I think
Has
so.
Hanukkah started?
It has.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're on like day 5 now.
Why? Why do you ask that? You talking to a Jewish girl and you fucking forgot?
Oh shit! I gotta get her presents. No, the menorah hasn't been lit yet.
12 packs of condoms. What? Oh, 8. It's 8. Sorry.
2 dreidels for butt play. Oh,
Gross.
I know. I shanked it.
Oh,
Did.
and that's what I wanted to say that I almost forgot.
Oh boy.
Harold and Kumar, their second or third, that should have made our Christmas list.
No.
Yes.
Cock meat sandwich.
Listen, you guys didn't see Violent Night, and now the thing is now you're gonna see it with bias. Now you're gonna be like, I want to prove Tim wrong and tell him that his picks are fucking stupid. So you're gonna watch it and hate it on purpose.
No, I
It's
will
fucking
go
great.
into it.
Is it on Hulu?
It's on Prime,
Oh, okay.
Amazon Prime Video, and probably I don't know. You pirate things, Pulse.
Yeah.
How am I gonna
Why
pirate
are you
Oppenheimer?
such a fucking narc, homie? Like,
He said it before.
I know, but don't
No one
blow up
cares.
his
No
spot.
one's paying attention. Oh, you know what? The only person paying attention is Two Joints. He's in Canada where everything is free anyway. So I want to watch Oppenheimer, but I don't want to pay for it.
I'll hook you up.
However, I can't watch it on a computer. I have to watch it on my road. Like I can't sit here and watch a 3-hour movie.
HDMI cable into it, bro.
That's
You just take it out of the back of your PlayStation 3 and you're good.
It's too much work. Oh, you know what movie I haven't seen? I think I'm at this point. I'm just gonna pay to watch it because I want to watch it. And there's a new one coming out. I never saw Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I haven't either for good reason. I have no interest in.
Well, it's what they should have did the first time. They should have just new cast members, but you bring the old guys into like that. They didn't do that with the other remake, the Paul Feig remake, and it didn't work out. It wasn't that good. It wasn't really good at all. But I don't blame the fact that they're women because all of those women have made me laugh on multiple occasions. They're all fucking hilarious.
Make her gay.
Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones are all fucking hilarious. I love all of them. Dude, she makes me laugh pretty. Did you see the shit where she fucking went off about Outkast's album? That was hilarious. Dude, we killed Pulse. Pulse, you're making me sad.
No, I'm still here, guys. I'm right as the man.
What? What's going on? Is it that good? What did you? Did you have a talk with your guy? He had to step up his game.
It's the Christmas tree.
Ooh.
Something called "This Is Permanent."
They call it the tree topper for a reason.
What has happened?
I've had those kind of strains before, bro, where it's like you hit it and it just fucks you on a different level.
I do like a meme that I've been seeing is I couldn't figure out if I wanted to put a star or an angel on the top of my tree, so I did both, and it's just a picture of Dale Earnhardt.
That's why we need a rim shot on this show.
I'll add
my joke. It was just a good meme I saw.
2024 is I think gonna be when we all hunker fucking down and like get our shit together.
What you mean the year of the hack jokes? Great.
More of them and a lot more content being put out. So
That too. We got to think of more shit.
well, also
phone calls.
What?
Phone calls.
Phone calls. I think I'm fit. I have an idea.
Pulse won't help. I mean, not Pulse. Moss won't help us. We need Moss has the answer.
Have we asked?
We've asked him when he's been paying attention.
But he wasn't paying attention when he was watching. We have to DM him. I think.
No, because he's like, oh, you'd be surprised who asked me for advice. Remember that? Yeah, so he was paying attention.
Okay, no, he was saying that to somebody else.
I know, but he was listening to our conversation.
Okay, but still, we'll just DM him. You can't
DM him.
ask him directly on a fucking thing. He's got kids. He's got shit to do. He's probably got us on in the background for a couple minutes so we can get some algorithm shit going. Which, thank you,
That's
Pulse,
fine.
or thank you, Maz. We appreciate that, brother. Like, we really do. In fact, you pop in a lot. It's fucking awesome. We appreciate that a lot.
Appreciate all of you. We even appreciate Two Joints.
Yes.
Much as it pains me to acknowledge him.
He's high. Let him go.
I'm kidding.
He's enjoying himself.
I'm
I've
kidding.
had those Pulse. Are you getting that vision thing where like every once in a while your vision will just go in and out?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm getting a
that's
vision right now. And
Oh.
it says that after Saturday night, Two Joints will join us on stream.
Oh, nope.
Pulse,
I'm
what-
sorry, dude. It's not
Can
gonna
you
happen.
sit up and tell me your intelligent argument to why you think that's going to happen? Can you do? You don't have to. Now I feel bad.
That Scout Spider is highly overrated, and Tony El Kukui Ferguson is better.
Listen, he used to be.
Still is.
And listen, I also think Patty Pim is overrated, but I think Tony Ferguson doesn't have anything left, and I think the David Goggins thing is not going to be good.
Tony Ferguson's was
tired.
Patty Pimblett was put in a bad way by Jordan Levitt, for fuck's sake. What do you think Ferguson is going to do to him?
There's nothing wrong with Jordan Levitt. He's a decent fighter.
Yes, but he is.
And Jared Gord beat him.
He's a closeted man, and he was able to.
You don't know anything about his life. Why are you going to be like that? What has he done to you? He's been nothing but a nice gentleman to your community, to their community at the MMA holes. He's been amazing. He's been a great guy, hilarious. He's great.
The words of Jerry Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying.
He's married and has children, doesn't he?
That doesn't matter.
That.
Why do you think? Why are you gonna?
He twerks to his own beat.
Listen, there's no gay Mormons.
Okay.
They don't exist. They pray it out. So don't even be like that. What? Just because he's eccentric, he's gay?
Eccentric is not effeminate. Is the word you're thinking of?
Why is he effeminate? He beats asses. Hold on. Hold on. That's the way I said that. Yeah. Okay.
He's the type of guy.
Exactly.
He's the type of guy who closes the refrigerator door with his hips.
Hey.
You don't?
You don't?
He's the type of man who sits down to urinate.
You don't?
I mean, at 6 a.m. when I wake up and I'm hungover, I don't want to be standing.
John's here.
Plus,
Yeah. 2 more hours of show. What's so weird about closing the refrigerator with your hips? You never done that?
He has in his household. There are a collection of My Little Ponies, and they don't belong to his children.
Dude, bronies is a real thing, and those guys aren't all gay.
No, but they're weird.
I didn't say little homies. I said My Little Ponies.
Yeah, they're called bronies.
There's an actual term for it, Paul.
Yeah, bronies. That's a real thing. Legitimate
My brother
thing.
was, and I don't know if he still is, a brony, but he was.
What's the appeal? Is this something I could get into?
No.
Why not? I need a new hobby.
I'm not going to allow. I will kick you off this.
I need a new
show
hobby that I don't
buy
have to
a
leave my
Rainbow
house
Dash.
for. Guys, let's crowdsource this. What should be my new hobby? What should I try to get into? Serious inquiries only. Okay, don't say fucking Japanese tentacle porn. That's not my thing. What should I start getting into that I don't have to leave my house for?
You should crochet.
I have shaky hands. I have hand tremors, so that's an out. Crochet's out. What else?
Build model trains.
Also out. Also sounds very expensive.
It can be.
This is really like my thing. Lego, same thing. I don't also forget I have ADHD, so like things like that takes a lot of concentration. Not really great. I feel like I should try to learn something new, but I feel like I don't know. At 36, I feel like I can't learn anything new anymore.
Download
isn't true.
Download Duolingo from the Play Store and learn a new language. That should be your New Year's resolution. Speak
That's
Spanish
a
by the end of
pretty
the
good
week.
one, actually. That's a good one, actually. And as much as I want it to be something crazy like Russian, Spanish just probably makes the most sense, right? It always
By
makes
the end of 2024, we will call you El Danko.
El Danko, Timo. The Mexicans I used to work with all used to call me Timo.
Danko becomes our translator on the show, and we start getting like
3-chord songs on the piano for today. I could already do that. Trying to ask your own that seems like a hole. I'm pretty sure I'd break my neck before I got that done.
He doesn't even do this 2 joints. We can't give him that name of something he doesn't even
El
do.
Wanko. But there are listen, there somebody that plays on my niece's softball team. Her family is Puerto Rican, and her dad always like speaks to her in Spanish when she's pitching, and I want to know what he's saying. Probably nothing crazy. Probably nothing other than what we expected he was saying.
Watch, it's like strike this whore out. You start writing
Just
down
secret
everything
family
he's
recipes. the song lyrics he likes. Dude, it was Every Breath You Take by the Police, honestly. I didn't expect that at all. It was Lonely as the Night by Billy Squire.
He keeps singing. Fuck! I had a hard song. Barracuda, but I lost it. I had one.
What was the deal with all the Dolly Parton covers of Heart songs they were playing Saturday night during the UFC fight? What's the deal with that? That was so weird.
I don't know.
Every time there was a commercial break, they put another like Dolly Parton clip of her. They put Barracuda too.
Oh, I just heard a lot of Magic Man.
Maybe not, but they played it. Whatever I heard it multiple times. They played whatever it was. They put it a bunch. I'm like, what's the deal with this? That's strange. It's a strange marketing campaign by somebody.
Of covers and shit.
Yeah, she also has a couple of originals. Did we listen to that one song on here? The one she did with Rob Halford? No.
No, but that's pretty sweet though.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, she's doing a bunch of rock and it's mostly cover. It's why like when she did Thanksgiving, she did a bunch of Queen covers.
Yeah.
Hello, Queen, two obsessed, blonde, crinkly women. What?
This is Tree making.
Pulse, be professional.
Keep my eyes open. I get you.
When we made you sign the contract in blood? Wasn't this part of it? You gotta.
You're firstborn, goddammit. You're firstborn. No, I'm starting to get tired too. The weed I'm smoking's fucking.
It's fine. Hero of the week is Joe Flacco. Pulse called it. I can't not be, man.
Big surprise.
Listen, I was telling Pulse earlier, he was the first Brown since Brian fucking Sipe that had 3 touchdowns in a game of over 30 yards. And that. Listen, I can't believe how good his arm is still. I don't know if he can. I mean, the last couple of years, he hasn't played that many games. Even the amount of games that we hope that he plays for. I hope he's in good shape, but he literally came off the couch.
Well, God forbid he gets hurt, because who would possibly be the 5th string? What are they going to?
We go back to DTR. They released, or they waived PJ Walker.
What is Johnny Manziel doing these days?
Probably waiting for a call from the Browns. Fuck.
I was gonna say probably
he's probably on the list of 30.
I don't know,
dude. At this point, I don't even know if they can sign anybody. I don't know what the rules are. But yeah, they named Flacco the start. That's so crazy. Like, this is the last thing on earth anyone expected at the beginning of the year.
This is the most parallel dimension shit I've ever seen in my life.
8-5 after 14 weeks, and Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, our injuries have been unreal. Like, every team, like I said to Pulse earlier, every team has bad injuries all the time, but this has been unprecedented. It's been real. Last 2 starting right tackles, Chubb, Watson, it's been unreal. But the fact that we're still what if we were healthy, what would our record be? We'd be fucking undefeated? What the fuck? 8-5 after 14 weeks, fucking crazy. Like Paul said, he's like, wouldn't you take that at the beginning of the year? I'm like, yes, of course. My guess was 9-8.
I remember you guys hearing that.
So that and Joe Flacco, what the fucking
bring back Josh Cribbs, see if he has anything left in the tank.
He's always around. He lives in Cleveland. He has a TV show with his wife on fucking local cable.
I think it's a Fox affiliate.
I want to say it's NBC. It's the same place that Polk works, I think. I could be wrong though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't last week, but the week before, Fox 8. Everyone tuned into Fox 8 for the start of the Browns game, and it was playing the Eagles game.
Oh,
and I freaked out. I'm like, dude, it's probably thousands of Browns fans freaking the fuck out right now. So I flipped over to the Fox app, and I was able to watch it on there for a couple of minutes, and I flipped back, and they fixed it. But I don't know what the problem was. But I'm sure every single Browns fan was like, fuck. So
yeah, I don't know.
It's just a cloud of fucking smoke. This guy. Look at
Steelers
this.
still have a chance.
Yeah, dude. There's a pretty good chance that all 4 teams in the AFC North will make the playoffs.
That's fucked up.
I think if the season ended today, they would. It's fucking crazy.
Hilarious.
Yeah, because Pittsburgh and Cincinnati are 7-6. Although Pittsburgh lost to New England last week.
Yeah, I know. I saw
I saw a great meme of the the old Alex Jones meme of him when he was like selling some health product, and it was a before and after picture. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like him in two different hues. Like he was exactly the same. It was like Pittsburgh Steelers offense before, Matt Canada after.
Yeah. We're rebuilding. We're fine. We just need to find
Still
our
7-6. They still get to shut the playoffs.
We just need to find our quarterback, dude. Like,
you have a quarterback. His name's Kenny Pickett's.
Kenny Pickett's is.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm afraid I cannot hang any longer.
That's fine. We're going anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off for the night. We'll see you guys Thursday. We'll break down UFC 296.
Thursday, Pulse is going to be on uppers, a whole new vibe.
Yes, sativa only. Sativa only.
No, dude, you'd be snorting rails of Adderall.
I mean, if you want to pay the money, sure.
You can find some.
Oh, are you gonna? Is it possible that you can send Ray his gift by Christmas?
I'll look into it.
You can put it in the same box I sent it to you. And
they don't have to go to the post office, and it's a whole thing. They're gonna ask. Well, they're gonna ask me what it is.
No, they didn't ask me. You just put it in the box. Either that or drive to him. Y'all can meet in the middle. I don't know. Yeah. But in any event.
Bye.
Bye. All right,
It's
guys.
okay, we'll figure it out.
Talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Love y'all. And as always, see you at the Kumite, fam.
Mm-hmm. I'm Wacko for Flacco, baby. Wacko for Flacco. Wacko for Flacco. Woo woo, Wacko for Flacco.